That is our direct. This is VV Arcade, and we are with Doctor Strange.
Glad to be in the house, yeah.
Man, it's been a crazy week, man. It's been a crazy day for me. You know what I'm saying? It's been a crazy
Yeah,
day for me.
crazy day, man.
Yo, what do you, I got
Uh,
a bunch of questions actually lined up for you, man, and for everybody else. So anybody watching, we got some questions. I got the guessing game where I put up a picture and you got to guess it. I've been getting maybe like 8 of those ready for this. So I got a bunch ready so we could just start, playing around with everybody and shit. What's up, Daniel
okay, that's
Marquez?
up.
Yeah, so with this
Daniel.
program, right now I can see the comments and you, so I can click on the comment and it'll put it on the screen like that.
Wow. Right, right. So is this just all StreamYard pretty much?
It's all StreamYard. And
Wow.
you don't have to download anything. It's 4:20 o'clock. Oh shit, it is. Hold on, let me it's 4:20 real quick.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So keep off hammer hits.
We in the building.
Well,
Gotta
camera hits.
Oh, somebody said 4:20 o'clock. My bad. I forgot to put it up. Palace Brendan
Oh,
Zoe.
Brendan Z. Yeah. What's going on, Brendan?
4:20 o'clock. Got a 92 on drop this morning. Ooh. A 92. Whoa, which one? Which one of the posters, right? Because there's only one popular poster, and the rest are like there's two popular ones. The one with the whale and the rocket.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you care?
Which
Do
one
you
you got?
care for any? Yeah, do you care for any Disney stuff on the app, or what is your go-to? What is something that you're like, okay, this is what I gotta hold?
Oh, I would say definitely R2 C3PO. I had a C3PO, when you asked that question, one of your regrets, definitely selling him. I mean, I got good money for him. I sold at the top. Well, what was the old top? So I got like 9 or 1,000, whatever it was at the time. Um, those two. I also got Elsa. So I think Elsa's a banger, and I think,
Ooh.
yeah, I think Homer and Bart is a banger too. A lot of like firsts with that, you know.
Yeah, the Homer and Bart doesn't really get no play or no love. I've been noticing it's like nobody really talks about Bart or Homer. Those
Yeah,
are FAs, man.
right. And that's two FAs on one piece. You know,
True, true. It's almost like the
it's
Walt
also the
statue, right?
right. It's also the first Fox NFT on the blockchain, I believe.
Oh, is that the only Fox NFT?
I believe it's the first. Yeah, that was the first Fox.
Man, did you go for the drop? You were here for all those. So, out of all the golden moments drops, which ones did you actually get on the drop?
I got C3PO on drop. Um,
Ooh,
I got Homer and Bart on drop, and I got Elsa on drop.
ooh, nice, nice.
Sold Homer and Bart very prematurely. Like when it first pumped, I think I let it go. I think it hit like over like 160 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Which
Yeah.
at the time seemed good, because the golden moments were so new. So yeah, man.
Wow,
How about you?
160.
How
That's
about you?
crazy.
Yeah,
I've
crazy,
only
right?
what are you talking about? Like about golden moments?
Yeah.
I mean, I have C3PO and R2D2, but I've only gotten one on the drop because I think I've only been here for one golden moment so far, just the Donald and Daisy.
Okay.
Because I got it here at the end of the December. I got here for the Steamboat Willie drop. So that was
What
after all
about
the
Lady
golden
in the
moments.
Tramp? So
Huh?
you missed the duos? You missed the duos? Lady in the
Oh, no,
Tramp?
no, no. No, I got that. I got the Donald and Daisy on the drop.
Okay. What do you
Yeah, I
think
got
about the
Donald.
lenticulars?
Man, I love the lenticular cards, bro. Like I really think those are fresh.
You own any?
No, I did. I think did I get Daisy on a drop? I forgot which one I might have gotten on the drop. I don't have any just because as they've been dropping, I just got rid of them. I do plan on getting them back just because they're so cheap, but there's
Yeah.
so much cheap stuff that it's really difficult to pick and choose what to
Exactly.
go for, and ultimately I'm a comic book guy,
Right.
so this morning actually I got the drop and I flipped it and I ended up getting a comic today, and I had 100 gems. I was like, "Oh, what am I? This is my 100 gems that I get to spend, right?" So I'm like, I've been waiting for a few days to spend it, and I ended up getting Dark Hawk #1 secret rare.
Oh,
I felt
nice. I
like,
like that. I
I
like
just
that.
felt like the floors are thin, and
Yeah.
I was gonna get Mickey and Minnie Mouse
Right.
lenticulars, both for
Right.
100. And
Right.
I end up going for the Dark Hawk comic. I love comics, man. I love comics.
I know what you mean, man. Like, one thing somebody said that kind of resonated with me is that, even things like Vader, all these things where it's like even on the drop, let's say like even a Superman, where we only have one Superman on that. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's one. The issue is they can still make more Supermans. And of course, you could always be like, well, the first one's the Grail. It's just that, all right, but still, 2 years from now, somebody could log on this app and see five Supermans to choose from, right? One's animated, flies in the air. Great. But the thing is with these comics, there's only one Final Fantasy one
Right. Right.
in a common, uncommon, rare. Once that's it. They can't re-bring that out 2 years from now. They're not going to reprint what the books we have.
They could
So
though, and they could have like second edition, or maybe
right,
who knows? Who knows?
they could, but I highly doubt they would, just
True.
because this is a real opportunity to create some sort of like historical, almost like a scarcity type of vibe with NFTs.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
I think they dropped them early enough on purpose, knowing that once we get the masses, it's already out of reach. It's already like the Grail. So
Well, well, I think at the prices we were at before, you know what I'm saying? Basically, we all know the gems was overinflated and the prices were overinflated. Like I said before, man, I was trying to get people on the app even at that time. And when they were coming in, like the floor on a comic at the time, because there weren't a lot of like really insignificant books on the app at that time, but they would come on the app and like the minimum comic would be like $15, $12. Not that that's like break
oh
the bank
yeah,
money,
yeah, yeah.
but imagine you come on the app now and you're able to literally see on your screen like sale price $6.99, price right now $3. You know what I'm saying? And that also gives those users now, like if
Yeah.
I'd rather have a mass amount of people come to the app now with the prices low than when they were high, because even if you came on as an investor, you're looking at it like there wasn't much places for your investments to go if you bought at that high at the time when things were pumping. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Versus right now, you're going to be hearing those stories 6 months from now. People, whole bunch of new people. Yo, I bought this at this price when I got on the app, and now look how much it costs. And then that's going to create another flock of people. How those types of buzz, brought in a bunch of you guys, more recently. So it's all a cycle, but I think it's for the better. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a million people join it now than when things are just out of control price wise.
Right, right, right. I think there's always going to be waves of right because we're going to get waves of people. It's not it's going to be this wave and that wave and each generation almost. It's like each wave is a generation. So yeah, I can't wait for the next wave because I think
Yeah,
that was the last wave. I think I came in December and that was the last wave that came in, and I think we're due for another one.
absolutely.
And I think we're down there,
Right,
man.
right.
We're so low, man. Yo, some of these Spider-Man comics are 2 gems. That's crazy.
And I think those are sleepers, man, especially all the Todd McFarlane ones, like the 5-part series one. I think people are making a mistake, man, because again, it's in the real life. See, they're trying to base it off of real life somewhat, but in real life, those books are so overly printed, especially those specific, like it's not the same, man. You know what I'm saying? And what if this is all the Todd McFarlane cover books we ever had? What if,
Yo, for real.
you know? Then those number two and that number three and that number four that nobody cares about now, is
True, and if we
you
do
know,
get any more Todd McFarlane, it wouldn't be any more Spider-Man. It would be Spawn because he did 16 books off of this series that we got. We got 5, but there's 16 of them. Number 7 is
right.
actually featuring Ghost Rider. So if you could get 5 to 10 next, and then 10 to 16, that'll be a dope run of on those comics because that'll just be Todd McFarlane went to create Image right after this series. He actually got fired from this series
Yeah,
because he
yeah,
was just doing crazy artwork. And yeah, man, these are dope comics, man. They're so undervalued. I feel like they're underrated. I don't think people
right.
understand how big Tom McFarlane is in that sense and how important this series was for him.
Exactly. I mean, even little things like people's signatures being on the cover, even though it's printed into the cover, it's not like he gave his own digital signature. You know, again, you got to think, unfortunately, in these terms, like, well, what if people pass away? You know what I'm saying? Like, then their stuff is worth more. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever they have, that's locked in as their work. Like, that's it now. So, what if that's all we got? I'm tired on the app. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of those covers, even, you know, knowing his artwork, I agree. Some of those ain't his best work. You know what I'm saying? But it's what's there. You know what I'm saying? And it's etched in stone. It's still historical. You know what I'm saying? So,
The artwork is sick,
man,
bro. If you open the
it's
books, the panels, the cut, it's just the
yeah,
details. You know, like Todd McFarlane was just creepy. He was just a creepy dude, you know, and you could just tell by his
yeah,
artwork. It's just so, you know, he revolutionized the spider web on Spider-Man. Because of him, we
exactly,
got a crazy looking
exactly.
spider web, you know. So yeah, man, Todd
Hmm.
McFarlane. Yo,
Hmm.
quick little story. I've been to Todd McFarlane's house,
Oh
and
wow,
yeah, you know the singer Tyrese.
yeah,
So Tyrese, I used to work with Tyrese. I worked with him for maybe like a year. I was his assistant. Um, and he used to fly me out to all the shit that he was doing. And he flew out to Todd McFarlane's house to learn how to lay out a comic book. So I sat there for like 2 hours, just listening to Todd McFarlane talk to us about laying out comics, man. That was legendary, you know. That's one of
that's
my highlights.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
I
That's
also
it.
yeah. So shout out to Todd
So you the
McFarlane.
plug to the stars, man. All right, so now I know who to call when I put this next album together. You know what I'm
I don't have
saying?
access to these guys, you know. I haven't talked to Tyrese in years. You know, that guy's wild.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was saying, man, like, you know, I wish, like, at one point, I forgot what comic was coming out at the time, but um, I think it was Black Panther or something, and I was like, this is dope. But I got this Spawn issue where it's like Spawn, but then it got Chadwick Boseman's head. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's Spawn, and it
Yeah.
has like his birth date, his death date on it. You know what I'm saying? Crazy book. And I was like, I wish we can get something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And you know, people on Twitter were just like, "Yo, I don't think we will ever get that." You know, that's Image, this, and that. It's totally different than Marvel. You know, and it's true. You know, it's a different IP for us to get Spawn. That's a whole different level of IP announcement. Really, it's its own thing. So imagine we get a Spawn 3D collectible, bro, with the chains and the. Come on, man, that right there, that's gonna be up there with Todd, bro. Everybody
Yo.
talking about this ball stuff and first is and Vader and Walt. I'm just saying, there's still some people asleep. There's still some
Yo.
things out there that could break the act, you know?
Yeah, of course, man. That is definitely one of them. You know, we if we get a not another Batman though, right? But we need maybe like a Spawn. A Spawn will be dope. But what else would break a Spawn character? I mean, a Spider-Man Todd, a Spider-Man statue. What that would be dope.
Oh,
You know,
what, the Spider-Man
um,
tar?
like a Spider-Man statue, but a Todd made it. You know, a Todd designed statue would be fresh. Even if we got
Oh, like how we got on the cover of that issue almost. Like it's
yeah,
his
yeah, almost
iconic
like that.
pose, but Todd's artwork, right?
Yeah, that'd be fresh. Even if we yeah, yeah, even if we got Spawn number 1 would be fresh. Yeah. Why are the lenticular
Oh, well,
cards
one thing about the lenticulars, right? What I wanted to ask, because I was hoping you said you owned one, because I've never owned one, but I started seeing this in people's like videos, but I'm wondering like when you put them in AR, and you know how like you lay stuff out in AR and you can like walk up to it, you know what I'm saying, and all that. You got it in that mode. Um, I'm not sure, but I think like when you walk into the lenticular and the music starts playing and all of that, it's almost like it's its own room. I don't know if that's true or not.
No, no,
I was
no,
trying to
no,
find
no,
that.
no,
It's not.
no,
Okay.
no. It's just you can't walk into it. It's just a like it's hanging
The
on the
panel.
wall, and when you walk by it, it'll switch over and move. But when you walk up to it, nothing happens. You just hit
Oh.
the wall. Yeah, that'd be
Oh,
crazy
okay.
though.
Okay.
If you can immerse yourself in the
Yeah.
lenticular card, that's next level.
Right. 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 Yeah, I'm a little ahead of the curve right now. Not bad.
Why
You know
are
what I'm
the
saying?
lenticular cards more than today's posters? What's the best one tomorrow? They're all so similar. LOL. Why are the lenticular cards more than today's posters? Not really. Most of the lenticular cards are going for under 100 unless it's Pluto. Pluto's at sitting at 100. So you got Donald, Daisy, Mickey, Minnie for under 100. That's the only lenticular cards that are over 100 are the secret rare and the rare, the Pluto and the Goofy. Um why are lenticular cards more than today's posters? I don't know. What do you think about today's posters? You have any opinion on them?
Um, I think that in the long term they're gonna do pretty well. You know, they're coming out the gate looking strong, so that's a good sign. You know, all of these things that I call birthed, they're birthed in the bear market. You know, they're gonna see their day one day because I've been through this before. I've literally, me and Crypto Pro used to sit and talk about Harley Quinn, um, Deluxe. We would talk about Batman Who Laughs, and he had this little quote. He'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get the last laugh with Batman Who Laughs," and he used to stack the hell out of them when they were like $20 or something like that. And same thing with Robin. The kid Robin. These are all things on the app nobody was caring about. The hoverboards, certain things like that. Like I said, back at one point, there wasn't a million things to be choosing from. It wasn't, all these independent artists. So it was like you could kind of focus on certain things if you really believe in the IP and the item. You could just, what I'm saying? Like, even though the price isn't looking crazy, you're like, I know what this is worth or what it could be worth. And that's how you gotta get in early, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're still early in a sense. I still feel like we're still mad early. I call
Hmm.
this time VVBC, not before Christ, but before cash out. You
Ooh,
know, that's the
wow.
time prior to this week. You know how, I don't know. I'm so bullish, man. We are so early, but it's gonna take time for us to get through another bull run. It's not gonna happen next week or next month. It's gonna have to be an organic, gradual
Right,
growth to where
right.
we start seeing more green days in a week and in a month rather than just one day booming. And we're gonna start seeing, oh shit, 2 or 3 days I'm up, 4 days, 5 days, oh wow, we've been up for 2 weeks. We're gonna start seeing it move like that. And I think that's the
Exactly.
healthiest way to get a bull run up in here. I got C3PO mint 00059 on drop, but sold them by accident for 10K.
Mm.
I congrats BZ. I blocked you with my fat finger scrolling down by accident. Not, I don't know how to unblock you. My bad. Well,
Brendan, he blocked Brendan Z
that
accident.
sucks. Agreed, Strange. What's your thoughts on the limited physical variant covers like Thanos number 13 ultra rare? It's a 125 in the physical realm and 9.8s go for thousands more than the standard book.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
Thanos is
I was
legendary.
literally I was literally in the Crypto Pro Telegram group telling them that he had picked up the ultra rare. And I was like, it's a good move, man. I believe in the physical though. There's another one of those covers, unless I'm mistaking it with the other one, but I think it's the one where Thanos is walking up the steps and everybody's like laid out. Then there's another one with his face mad big. The ultra rare is like him halfway turning around and his hand is glowing.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of glow. And then there's the rare. I think either the rare or the uncommon is the more sought after cover in the physical world. Okay, good, good. You
Mm.
got it closed up.
Thanos. Thanos,
Yeah, man. So
Thanos.
what screen the StreamYard give you the screen share ability and all
Yeah,
of that? All
yeah.
that's rolled in there.
That's what's crazy. I could just look up anything and you could just watch it with me. It's really
That's sick.
easy. Yeah, this is the future. This is crazy. Thanos 13. All right. This ultra rare looks dope. This ultra rare looks dope. 70 gems, guys. How many is this a 10,000
Uh,
edition book? What is this?
but the crazy
Story
one is the
one.
secret rare, bro.
Yeah,
The
the
secret
secret.
rare just has me enamored. Like I'm just in love with that book, man.
Yeah, that secret rare is dope, man. That secret rare is dope. It's all right. I you know what? I think what is the dopest secret rare on the app in your opinion? The dopest secret rare on the app.
See, that's why I say these are one of those questions you gotta ask me, and I really need to be on the app looking around to answer that. Like, if there's a way you could segment right now and show them all to me,
Oh yeah, let's
I
run
could.
through them. Let's run through them. Let's run through them. Let's go to the
I think they
market
let
real
you
quick.
sort by like that now, right?
Oh, that's right. We got to see the secret rares. Well, maybe by looking
Right.
at the cover, you'll
Yeah,
connect
I
with the
might be
secret
able to
rare. You
think a
know,
little.
I
Hmm.
this Morbius 101. This secret rare is so dope.
Oh yeah, yeah. You love that one. You love that
Oh
one.
man, is the Spider Man with the 6 arms? It just looks so
Yeah.
cool.
The only thing I don't like is it's very close to the common, and I think that's
Yeah,
what kind of holds it back a little bit.
you think so?
Yeah, and I think that's
Oh,
what
I
makes the ultra
see.
rare stand out more. It's a, like, you know, that
The
one and
ultra
that
rare.
Captain America one where they made like the other editions all look the same, almost
The
like,
Fallen Sun.
I think it takes away a little bit, you know. Um, but it's sick. It's definitely still different though than the
Yeah,
common, so it's still, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, Secret rares, man. I gotta toot my own horn on one of the books I got, man. It's one of those Fallen Sons, I think. But it's the one with Captain America and Wolverine on the cover. It may not be phone.
Oh, yo, my homie got that on
Got
the
that
drop.
joint. Yeah, I got that on the
The
drop
Fallen
too.
Sun. This is where
And
Captain
it's
America
10K.
died.
Right. Yeah, no, it's not the Fallen Sons one. It's a Captain America. See, now's when you gotta be in alphabetical kinda so we can catch all the captains.
Yeah, they gotta do the search. Let me see if I could try it. Cap. And oh, this has no comics, just collectibles.
Exactly right. That's the thing. Like,
Okay. It's all good. It's all good. We're still in development, right? We're still in beta.
right, still in beta.
We're still in beta, guys. That's one of the things I'm gonna email David you later on today. I'm like, yo, what's good, my boy? We gotta fix this shit up. You're right, Smurf
Yeah, they
here.
just mentioned it in that it just mentioned it in that video that they did, community update.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna
No,
have a
they
crazy
did.
robust search engine.
Yo, it's gonna be fresh. Yeah, when you're able to search for mint numbers and stuff like that, it's gonna be crazy.
Right, that is wild though.
Yo, Doctor Strange, I'm gonna show you a picture and I'm gonna show everybody in the chats. Yo, chats, if you guys are watching this right now, I'm gonna put up a picture on the screen. Whoever guessed these right, if whoever guesses at least 3 of these right is gonna get a comic book today, right? It could be Doctor Strange, it could be anybody in the chats. I'm gonna put up a picture on the screen, and you guys are gonna have to tell me where this picture comes from. The picture is there. Do you see it?
Yep.
All right. So if anybody knows the answer to that, let me know at any time. There's no need to rush. If you guys know what it is, just drop it in the comments down below. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's get to some of these comments. And then I'm gonna go back and look for that secret rare comic book because I really want to know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's dope. You
It's,
got to see how
it's Captain America, I think 47. It's that one.
47. Let me go look real quick.
The one with Wolverine. It's the one with Wolverine and Captain America on the cover.
Wolverine and Captain America.
I'm remembering now. So them two is on the cover going at each other.
Really?
That was another book back in the day that everybody liked, but it's not expensive, you know what I'm saying, necessarily today. But it got that potential. I mean, that cover is iconic. It's like the Todd book, like that Spider-Man, that's not that expensive, but it's just iconic. It's one of the most heavily traded books of all time.
Yeah, no, they made millions, like 2, 3 million of that book.
Yeah.
Crazy,
You got it in
crazy.
alphabetical? It looks alphabetical
Yeah,
now.
I got an alphabetical.
There it
Yeah.
is. There it is.
Oh, yo, that ultra rare is
Yeah.
crazy on this.
No, I like the secret rare.
Oh, that secret rare is
That's what
fresh.
I
That
like.
secret
That
rare,
old school. Yeah. Yeah.
that's
That
definitely a
clean
90.
white.
Yup, yup.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a
Yeah, I
dope
hit that
comic.
on the drop, man. I was not expecting to get that, man. I think I
What?
only got one book. Uh,
You got that on the drop? You still have it?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Man, that's a
Yeah.
fresh
Trying to
comic right
hold
there,
that
though.
down. Yeah. I'm trying to hold as much secret rares as I can, man, because the points is nice.
Yeah, I've been trying to get more secret rares as of lately. I feel like I don't have enough money to put in. I wish I had more
Yeah.
money, but I don't come from money like that. So I really got to be more calculated with what I do. But I've noticed that
Yeah.
I've been buying comics for for the past 6 months, 7 months, and now I'm getting doubles. Now I'm going for ultra rares and secret rares, and it's dope, because you're in this for a little bit. The longer you're in it, you start leveling up your collection, and that's what's dope about Vivi is like you're gonna have to come in and spend 10,000 at once. You could just take your time, buy a comic book here, comic book there. The next thing you know, you got a nice collection.
Hmm. I
I gotta
agree.
go, my guys. I gotta do that stuff, but you guys keep up the good work. Doc, I might see you at the live stream tomorrow. I hit the like button. Yo, everybody hit the like button right now. Don't
Yeah, you
cheat
must
yourself.
have.
Treat yourself. Golden Assets. Yo, Golden Assets. Yo, shout outs to Golden Assets. You know who that is?
No, no. Were
That
they on your show before?
no, he should be on the show. Yo, Golden Assets. If you want to come on the show right now, send me your email on Twitter or comment your email, and I'm gonna send you an invite right now. You could join the live stream. It'll be cool to talk to you for a second. But Golden
Sure.
Asset is the guy that's stacking Electras.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely, definitely.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
mean Electro Man?
Electro Man, that's right. Cavell
Yeah,
Anderson. So
that's all you had to say.
yeah. Lenticulars cost 60 and today's was 50. Well, today's wasn't a
Oh,
lenticular
so
card.
they talking retail.
Yeah, talking retail. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Today's was 50. Well, lenticulars has more functionality than what today had, definitely.
Yeah, 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 it does, right?
And it's FAs, whereas this is just what FEs of stuff, right?
True.
Or
And
it's mm, well, no, at the time they were considered FAs. Now they're not FAs
I
anymore.
that's crazy.
I don't even know why you would say mini is not like I don't know. I guess these things are already on the blockchain. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
That's
I
we
don't,
already got a mini FA. I mean, if somebody else drops mini some on another platform, which I know they won't, but let's just say somebody did, then would they have the FA even though we've already had a mini? It makes no sense, right?
no, well, I guess let me use a different character for example, like Goofy.
Right.
See, because all of them had FA tags and then they changed them to FE tags. So I'm saying, how could Goofy still be a FE when, as far as I know, we have the first FA of Goofy?
Right,
Or
right.
what I think the problem is the item that the characters are appearing on. It doesn't qualify as a FA. So if the
That
character appears on it's almost like saying because we got Journey to Mystery, that's FA Thor. It's not. FA Thor is the statue of Thor. Yeah, you did say
mm,
that. Right, right.
yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know. From a business standpoint, it makes sense to separate them as FEs and FAs because you add more value to each one of the pieces, right? If you got a Minnie Mouse
Mm,
lenticular, it's valuable because it's an FE. I mean, eventually we'll have 100 lenticulars with 10 minis, right? It'll be a cowgirl mini. It'll be an astronaut mini.
mm.
That's what Disney does. So if they were dropping enough lenticular cards where every month they're dropping a different set, it makes sense to have, but hey, you make the money, you stretch the money like that. You got FAs and FEs. You give
Okay,
everything value, I guess.
right.
Yeah. David, you said these posters will end up being grails. You think that will be true, or is David you just hyping things up? How much are posters? How much are Disney posters, like vintage Disney posters?
Um, I would think they do pretty well in the physical world. That those certain specific music artists and definitely iconic movie posters. You know,
Okay. Okay.
but I don't know how collectible posters are in the real world. Like I don't know anyone personally. And I know some people that collect a lot of stuff, and posters is not really one of them.
Yeah.
You know, I hear of people collecting stamps over posters or
Yo, true, true. But the
Coke
thing with Disney,
glasses. You know, it
Disney's another level of collector though. It brings in a
is.
different type of collector, you know, like I was watching Pawn Stars and they were selling a piece from the theme park, you know, like but check out this poster. Can you see the screen? Oh, you can't see the
I can
screen.
see. No, I can see.
Okay, so there's this poster right here that's 1500,
Right.
1966. There's one right here for 2500.
Hmm.
And this is a Little Mermaid poster, and this is the one where that has a dildo in the castle.
Yeah, yeah. I heard most of them got something crazy going on.
Yeah, they
You really
do.
look.
Disney World, 1971, and this is a 1980s.
Well,
This is a
well,
most
the
recent
question
one.
is, why can't we look up the ones we actually got?
Can we look up
If
the
it,
ones we actually got?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, we should try to do that real quick. I mean, I would have to look at the name on the app real quick. Just look at what
Can you
this thing is.
copy and paste? Oh yeah, thinking maybe from the web app.
Okay, let me see. Storybook Land Canal. Storybook Land Canal. Poster. Do I have a year? 1956. Okay, there's nothing out. I should just put Disney poster,
Yeah.
1956. Oh, so in the real world, this is not an original though.
Right.
$7. I mean, that could be it though. No, it can't be. For an original poster, it can't be $7. Disney poster 1956 original. I mean, yeah, I can't see the ones we got today. But these
Hmm.
posters aren't that, there's a Peter Pan poster for 3,000. So there's another one right here for 2,700. I mean, they're pretty. I mean, they're pretty up there. It's not like they're worth more than some comics, really.
Well, I would say that those posters weren't printed like how you run a print run of a comic. You know,
Right.
posters, depending on what we're talking about, like the posters we got today are resort posters. So those were made for the resort, technically, not really for the public. So
Oh,
we would technically have more mints than they ever made in the physical. So it's almost reversed of what we normally have. So it
yeah,
may be hard to size up, and I think that's why they were careful in the mint sizes, and they're all
yeah.
secret rares. And I think like if they do another drop, they might be different rarities, but these might be the only secret rares that we get. Period. And over
And they
time, that's what I think they're doing right now is dropping stuff that people are going to sleep on, and then over time it's going to just go crazy, like the stamps and stuff like that. You know,
for real, like the band leader Mickey. That's so cool and so iconic in historical sense that for it to go for 10 gems right now, it's crazy.
yeah, you just reminded me. I got to grab some, man.
Yeah, I need to grab some of those too.
Yeah, I hit a steamboat on the drop, not the ultra rare, but like the uncommon or something. And when I sold that, I was like, man, I really don't like the fact I sold that. Like I liked having it in my showroom and all of that. And then all of a sudden Band Leader came out and it was cheaper and the animation was a little choppy. It was a little but it looks better now. I don't know if they went in and like went over it, but it animates way better than when it first came out. And I think that's a super sleeper, like you said, for that price. I mean, one day we're gonna look back at this stuff, guys. It's gonna look just like when Marvel Comics #1 came out, Fantastic Four came out. The next day, these books were being resold for like $3, $2. You know what I'm saying? And there's times I go, look at my comics and I'm like, I see you paid $3 and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, and we got to realize like anything that we could get underneath the retail price is a win, man. Eventually these things have to at least go back to retail and then they're going to exceed retail. They have.
Yeah,
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 so let's
yeah. They
get
have
back
to.
to this.
They have to. They have to exceed, man. And that's how I feel with these comics now, like the Avengers 8, right? Or Avengers 4. I mean, the Captain America cover that just came out, or the Nick Fury comic book. These are the comics
Oh,
that are going to be almost 100 gems a year and a half from now, to where we can be stacking these up for 9 gems at the moment. We're going to look back just how you look back at those. My generation of users, which is now,
right,
are going to look
right,
back at these like the same way you're looking at those. And it's all about having
exactly.
people like you, because I love attaching myself or learning from you guys, the guys that have been here way before me, because then that's how I learned about Crypto Pro. Crypto Pro is one of my favorite channels, and man, he spits so much game, and I'm just trying to absorb it from you guys because you guys have already experienced this, and I
Yes,
don't want to, do the same mistake of holding a Steamboat Willie through the bull run. I should have sold him right off the bat, and but now
right.
I'm a little bit more seasoned. I've been trying to do my studies, and having people like you on here, we're just trying to learn, and we're gonna get rich together, guys.
Absolutely, man. Game, that's the goal.
Dopest secret rare is Amazing Spider-Man number 3. Which one's that one? Let's go. Should we go look at that?
Yeah, we should.
Amazing Spider-Man number 3. Guys, if you guys can figure out what collectible this is on the screen, I'm gonna give you guys a comic book. What collectible is this? All right, let's go jump over to the comics real quick. All right,
I think I
amazing.
know what it is, man. I think I know what it is.
Um,
But I know I'm gonna be wrong, like, because every time I think I know, then is and then
oh,
and then when I'm like, I don't know what it is, you'll pop it up. I'm like, I knew it was that. But, like, it's total opposite. So
oh man, you can go for it. You want to guess it? You should guess it.
I'm gonna get. I think it's who I saw earlier. It looks like Woody.
Oh, it looks like Woody. Let me pull him up real quick. Let me put it up, pull it up. All right, guys. Everybody check out the screen right now. Is this Woody right here? Who is this character? Is this character Woody? Should I release it now and let you guys see it? Let me see. Let
No,
me
no, no, no. It's still
see.
too early.
Let me see if I have the actual. Oh, I do. Okay, okay, okay. So, what character is that? I'm gonna show you right now, just because I got so many lined up that I might as well
Okay,
just put this up and
okay.
then run through the next one. All right, this collectible is here. Let me run through. Nah, nobody's guessed it. Okay, so this collectible, guys, on the screen is Toby.
Woo! Wow. Woo!
Yo, so that is Toby's stomach,
Wait, where is it? Oh,
his stomach,
I
his
always thought
eye.
that was red. I always thought those were red, man. That's
Oh, the
green on
little
my
veins.
screen. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like green, right?
yeah,
Wow, bro. I
yeah,
always
yeah,
thought they
yeah,
were
yeah.
red. I've totally ruled that out. You're good, man. You're
Oh.
good.
Yeah, yeah, these are fun. These are really fun. I'm gonna put another one up on the screen, guys. If anybody wants to guess this one, you get a comic book. Doctor Strange, this one goes out to you too, bro. I hope you get a comic book today because we got a bunch of pictures to show you guys. So here's the next one. What collectible is this? This one should be a little bit easy, guys. This is a straight giveaway right here. The dopest secret rare is one of the late Venoms. It's one of the late Venoms. Mm,
I already got
Spider-Man.
my guess ready.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
I know I'm gonna be wrong again.
Oh man. Who do you think?
But
Who do you
I'm going with that Disney villains one.
Oh, which one?
I don't know the name, man. Queen or something or whatever the hell. One of the things. It's probably not it. Oh, it is. All right, there you go.
Yay!
Yo, finally, man.
Yeah. Fresh.
Yo,
Oh, you get a comic
unbelievable.
book. I'm gonna send you
My
a
man.
comic book.
My
That's
man. Yo,
so fresh.
man. I appreciate you having me on, man. I hope I'm we're able to do this again. I hope I'm able to have you on my channel as well. But one thing I wanted to say is next time I'm on, I'm gonna have a comic to put up
Ooh.
for you to give away.
Oh, fresh. There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
We're gonna
It's
start
gonna
getting.
it's a nice one. It's a nice one.
That's right. That's right,
Because
guys.
you know what I'm saying? Our channels is on the same level. You know what I'm saying? I think what you're under 500 subs, right?
Yeah.
I'm under 500. You know what I'm saying? We're on the road, man. We trying to push All Things Strange and VVRK to at least 500 subs. And when we get there, we're gonna do a giveaway together, man, to celebrate that, man, for
Yeah,
subscribers.
yeah, yeah. We'll do small giveaways up until then, but
Yes,
when we both get 1,000, we'll
Yeah.
both go in on a graded comic, and we'll give away
Yes.
something crazy.
Yes. Yes. You was thinking
That'll-
the same thing I was. That's what we'll
yeah,
do.
yeah,
A
yeah.
graded joint. Yeah.
Ooh, that is fresh, man. That is fresh. All right, I'm gonna
Uh,
remove that one from the screen. I'm gonna put another one, but now you can't guess. Now we're gonna
I'm
have to have
done.
somebody in the
I'm
chat.
done. That's
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah. You're a winner already for today.
Oh man, I feel great, man. I had to redeem myself, man. You guys disregard that other video, you're gonna see me horribly failing at the game, man. This man is unbelievable with these picture games, man. He's
That is
oh,
funny. That is funny. All right, here's the next one. Guys, if anybody in the chats wants to go down, all right, here's the next one. This next one is this. What collectible is this?
and I know that one too.
Oh man, this is gonna be easy, guys. Anybody in the chats down below, you guys want to guess this collectible? I will give a comic book, but you got to get two right. So you got to get two right in the comments in the chats. If you guys get two right, I'm gonna send you guys a comic. All right. So if you guys know which one this is, go ahead and drop it in the chats. All right. So let's go check this Amazing Spider-Man 3, and then what was that secret? The Captain America secret rare. Okay. Yeah,
I
if you
think we
see it.
saw the one that I wanted to see. The
Oh, that's right. That's right. The
right,
Captain America
that was the
annual.
one. Right.
All right. So now we're looking for NYX, another underrated comic right here. NYX 3. NYX 23. Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3. I don't know where
You said
Spider-Man.
ASM3, right?
Amazing Spider-Man 3. I can't even recall what that would look like. I can't. Amazing Spider-Man 3?
Not ringing a bell either.
Not ringing a bell. And you know what? I spend all day on Vivi and I'll still forget some stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, oh, Dr. Octopus first appearance.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you could have just said that, bro. Like, why you
Yeah.
put
Oh.
numbers out here? Make it easy.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Secret
fresh.
rare is crazy though.
That is
Even with
fresh.
the yellow panel.
Oh, look at that cover
Ooh.
right there. That is nice.
That's fire.
That's dope. That is
How much is
dope.
that?
How much is that? Let's go look at how much that is. This is the remix. All right, 33 in the market, 939 gems. For 1K, you guys can have yourselves a Spider-Man number 3. It's either that or a R2D2. So you guys are gonna have to make a decision out here. Which one is it gonna be? Amazing Spider-Man number 3 or R2D2?
Now, not to take nothing away from that book, but one thing you'll notice about comics dropped at that time that aren't even as revered as that book. Um, you'll see that the secret rares, the ultra rares, they just tend to have a higher price than books that have come out now that might be more heavily regarded than those. And that's why people
Yeah.
got to understand that those books were laying low in the grass for a minute too, some of them. And then once the trend became, yo, secret rares cost over $1,000. That just is what it is. Don't ask me nothing. Ultra rares, that's gonna run you 600. That's 600, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna run you. I don't care what the book is. Ultra rare, you said ultra rare, right? Give me 500 for that, man. That's just
Yeah.
what it was on the app. That was just known. If you hit an ultra rare on the drop, it didn't matter what the book was. You was getting 3, 5, 600. You get a secret rare, that's a G. So that's why you see a lot of those books. And not to take anything away from this book, it is significant, but you'll see other books. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, we're having grails birthed in the bear market. So none of these
Yes.
books are, that's why I'm grabbing ultra rares. People think even rares
Yep.
are rare.
Yeah.
Rares are going for like 200. So even a rare you'd be priced out of, like if you wanted it. You know what I'm saying? So right now rares are like 11, 12, $13. All right, play if y'all want. So the way I look
Yeah.
at it is like when things pump, they may not be what the old number was because it's almost like double the dollar amount was represented. So it's like whatever it was on a pump, I would say it might be 50% lower than that to 75%. You know what I'm saying? Of that. So
In the
secret
next
rares, yeah.
in the next bull run.
Maybe not the next one. I think the next one after that is the real bull run.
Okay. So we're gonna have a fake bull run. In the next bull run that we
Yeah.
get, it's gonna be manufactured, but then the one after that is gonna be the stable one.
Yeah. I don't want to use manufactured as much as like it's gonna be a wave. You remember how you said waves?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
waves. Now the question now we got to analyze is the quality of the wave. So
Ooh.
one wave that you could get from like a Comic Con, or even if there was 3 events lined up every week for 3 weeks, that's one wave. But after that, that's not going to keep sustaining. It's going to fall off. You know what I'm saying? And it might extend another couple of weeks because those people who get on and then they put other people on and then they get on in KYC and then it's another little wave, but it's smaller. Cool. We'll feel that and see that and stuff will pump and you feel great. But the wave I'm talking about is when you can look around to your neighbor and they're talking about, yo, it's no more recession. I'm about to buy this. I'm about to buy that. When you know the climate around you, when NFTs in general are back up, when people are buying stocks and selling stocks, and AMC is up, and people are cashing out from that, and cryptos is up, and Dogecoin is up, and all this stuff that everybody says is gonna fail, everything's up. That's when you gonna know, like, all right, you know, this
Yeah. Yeah.
is
Yeah.
what it's worth now. That's the
Everything
real
has to
pump.
go up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the real pump. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
going to
True.
come from just a flock of new users. Like it's not sustainable enough.
Right, right, right. It's a good chance to make a quick buck though, because if you know a pump's coming and you know it's gonna go back down, that's where you can sell, or keep your stuff up for sale like 100 gems above floor, and a whale come in, they'll eat it up, man.
Yup, you're so right, man. That's a strategy I really had to learn. It's amazing. Like you've been on the app a less amount of time than me, and you understand that concept. You know what I mean? So quick, man. So many
Yeah,
people who
yeah, yeah.
got on after me that I still learn from because there's certain fundamentals that I don't have that they have. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just different mindsets, man. That's why it's a place for all of us. You know what I'm saying? In this together.
Yeah, true. We all bring something different to the table for real. Strange Academy
And
number one, amazing ultra
Brandon,
rare artwork.
Brandon knows the books, man. This
All
dude
right,
knows the books.
let's go
You
check
seen
out
this? You
that.
seen this before? At
The
the
what?
time, at the time this book, The Secret Rare, was the first book to have Doctor Strange on the app for us. So,
Oh,
and,
dope.
yeah, and in the real world, that variant, and I think it's the uncommon, actually go for more than like the common, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But that book has some amazing covers. Man. Sick.
Strange Academy. Strange
Strange
Academy does have
Academy.
some
Yeah, that was one of the
really.
first modern books we got on the app at that time. We kept getting, older books, and then that was one of the first newer ones we got.
Was everybody hyped when it dropped?
What's that?
Were you hyped when it dropped?
Was that hype?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Were you looking forward to it, or you were like, nah?
No, no, not at all. Not at all. And at that time, I wasn't like how I am now with like doing my due diligence because honestly, like I said, everything else before it was older. So I know older books. All the newer stuff, I'm kind of like, it ain't going to sell for much in the aftermarket. So it ain't going to sell for much. You know what I mean? Like I was kind of sleeping on stuff. And then after I got the book, I started looking up the prices and stuff. And I was like, wow, like not bad for a new book.
Yeah.
And yeah, supposedly this stuff is supposed to get some shine. But I mean, all of these covers are ridiculous, bro.
I'm not gonna
Ridiculous.
lie. I'm not a fan of this type of artwork. This type of
Oh, that type
um
of style? Okay.
cartoony. Not a fan of it
Right,
at
right. The
all.
ultra. Okay.
Like that Ghost Rider don't
I
even look
like I
fresh.
like I like this book and the fact that it has all these variated covers because there's people who do like it.
True.
And each one of these styles of art is so different that one of them should call to you.
True.
You know what I
True.
mean? That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
like this particular, like this one right here. I have. This is the
Oh,
one
this
I
is
got, and
dope.
that this
This
book, this cover, like in a showroom, this is gonna look crazy,
this
man. When
is
we have a
dope.
Dr. Strange statue, his eyes turn yellow, and he shoots out some yellow crazy magic or something. Yo, I'm gonna have that right in front of the book. Like it's gonna look crazy.
Yeah, that is gonna look crazy, man. That's a fresh book. This is a really fresh cover right here. This will be like my favorite out of all of them. I really like the shading of it. It's a little bit more advanced than the cartoony. Look at these hands right
Right,
here. These hands look
right,
crazy.
right. This is my favorite too. Even though the Secret Rare is the most revered, I think this is the best cover, and I was glad I got it on the drop. Like I was like,
Ha-
wow,
has there ever been an ultra rare comic book that beat the secret rare?
not that I know of.
What's up, Zombie Attack News? I see you out here.
Just
Thanks,
because
brother.
of the just because of the edition size alone. Yeah, I haven't seen that happen yet.
Yeah, I wonder
And
if
they're
that's gonna
careful
happen.
not to they're careful not to, like, more recently, like I said, from my research, they're putting the more sought after cover as the uncommon on some of these newer books. So it's definitely getting
Yeah,
interactive. It's getting spicy.
yeah. They should make the secret rare the real world the counterpart and make the rest of them,
That's what I
the BB exclusive. That'd be crazy. That'd be
right.
crazy. That just to me, the original cover is the best cover of them all because I'm
I
old school
agree.
like that. So
I agree.
the type of artwork is what I'm used to. So when I see some cartoony shit like this, sometimes it just turns me off, but
Right. But it's something for somebody,
it's
something for everybody. Because that
true.
same art, that same style of artwork appears, I think, on another comic we have too. I think that same artist did another variant cover we have. And it's the same style. It's almost like Scotty Young. Like, at first, to be honest, I didn't like the kitty conversion that he does of all, but after a while, I just got like, I almost look forward to it now. Like, when I hear it's
Mhm.
a Scotty Young cover, I'm like, oh, how's he gonna flip them into looking like kids or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Ah,
weird. So it might just
oh,
be like a thing, a groove you gotta just get into, I guess. But
yeah.
the secret rare, we gotta zoom in on that because that's the whole reason we came over here. And like I was saying, that right there is the real first appearance of Doctor Strange on the app, technically.
Ooh, the first appearance of Doctor Strange on Vivi.
Yeah,
This secret rare comic, Strange
that's tough.
Academy
Right?
#1. That's a
That's
really cool cover, man. I love it.
tough, right? It's like you're laid out and they're just all looking at you like, you all right? Like,
Yeah. Oh, that
you on
wasn't
the
Ghost
floor.
Rider. Is that Ghost Rider right there? That is Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it might be, yeah.
No, who else would that be? Right? Lantern.
Or another character that is similar.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Strange Academy, or Doctor Strange for that
Yeah,
matter.
so
I know he's relevant. Yeah.
yeah, it's all new stuff, man. That's why I was a sleeper, But once I looked into it, they were like, yeah, in modern books, like, yeah, people dig this one. I heard it's a
Yeah.
really good read. Also, that's what it is. The story
Oh,
is really good.
yeah. Yo, I got a question. I'm asking for a friend, right? This is gonna be really, really, really personal. So you're gonna have to answer it if you don't want to. But do you have a prediction on what's the next Star Wars character that we might get? Could it be Boba Fett? Could it be Yoda? Could it be Luke Skywalker? Are
It's the
you into Star
Mandalorian.
Wars? Oh, the
The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, I believe the Mandalorian was behind. I don't want to say David Yu or something. I think it was though. I think someone pointed that out or something like that. But yeah, I think so, man. The book just came out. Um, I don't know. I could be wrong because we're definitely a couple of months out from the Mandalorian show, and I think it would make more sense for them to hold it. And then again, we're a couple of months out from Boba Fett, so now it's like that ship sailed. So it's hard to say. One thing I saw David you mentioned during a podcast with another YouTube channel recently was how, like, the lightsabers are undervalued because even when you put them in AR, the way you can move around and stuff, it's like, damn, you almost feel like you could hold it yourself. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying, well, what'll happen if we come out with Yoda and he doesn't have a lightsaber? But the only way you could get a lightsaber is to buy that and then put it in his hand.
Ooh, it'll be fresh
And
if
what
you could.
happens if they just make them work together to where once it's near his hand, now it's in his hand and it does the animations or whatever because they're together. That's
Yeah,
where it's getting dangerous to where it's like, damn, yo, I
yeah,
need to start buying lightsabers, son. Like,
yeah. True story, right?
because if
You
they
know,
give us Kylo Ren, Mace Windu, they give us the characters on the drop for each lightsaber, we're finished. Them things is gonna be out of here.
yo, true story, and they haven't dropped any villains, right? They can drop a red lightsaber for Darth Vader, so Darth Vader has a lightsaber. He doesn't need one, but
He
yeah,
doesn't
you're
need
right.
one, right? So
That'll be
Kylo Ren gonna have his.
that'll be cool. That if you get the Yoda on the drop, you'll have an option to burn a lightsaber to get him with a lightsaber. And right, that's how we could
That'd be
start
dope.
burning some things, right? So like
Right.
in
And
order
then it
for you to put a
automatically just right. Oh, like
Yeah.
to bind it to the character.
Yeah, it'll just burn the lightsaber and now it's attached to the character, and that's how you get it in the drop.
That'd
Or
be
maybe you
sick.
gotta burn two lightsabers to get your Yoda drop or something like that. Because they're gonna do wait list, right? When we get drops, it's gonna be a wait
Oh,
list. So you might be able to be like, yo, put me on the wait list. Would you like to burn two lightsabers? Or whatever the case
wow.
may be, right? So if you get it, you'll have to burn your two lightsabers to get them with a light. You know, if not, you have the options not to do it as well. But I don't know. I'm just making shit up at this point. Yo, all right. So the next question is which golden moment would you like to see next? Ooh, this is a good question, guys. I almost want to answer it myself. Guys, anybody in the
Right.
chats, if you guys are watching this right now, this is Doctor Strange. Go follow him on All Things Strange on YouTube. And if you guys are watching this video right now, like the video, man. Don't be lazy. Like the video right now, unless you're driving. Park the car. Like the video right now, guys. Stop playing with me. We're trying to get to 500 followers, you know. So shit,
Right.
game time.
Right. We got That's how we got to get there. We need the likes, the comments in the chat and all of that, man.
It's Thor
Um,
Common. Oh, sorry. The golden moments. That's right. What golden moment would you like to see next?
so that would mean there's the um hmm. I'll say I have two answers in a way. I think something that would be what I think, I think Vader even as a golden moment would be ill to add with the other.
Oh, you know they can't do that though. They can't do that yet. It's too early. It's too
It's too
early.
early though, right?
You
Now the
fix it.
other thing I would like to see just as a fanboy, as a golden moment. It sounds crazy, but the one character nobody talks about is Solo. Nobody care about Solo. He ain't got no lightsaber, right? So since you ain't gonna make Solo, make him in the plate when he was frozen
Oh, on the wall.
in the Boba Fett
Yeah.
mist. He got frozen. Yeah, give me the cryogenically frozen Han Solo like this. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that'd be
Like the golden moment.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that'd
what I
be
want.
crazy. That'd be
That's what I want.
crazy. Oh shit. Okay. What would you guys want in the chat down below? If you guys, the next golden moment, which one would you want it to be? You know which one I would want it to be?
Yeah, I want to
Pinocchio.
know.
I want
Ooh,
a Pinocchio. If
yo,
they
you
drop a
break the app, bro. You trying to
yo,
break the app, son?
if you
Shit.
if you drop a Pinocchio, it's over. It's a Dumbo.
Yo,
It's not.
here's the question. Here's the question. Give me the next Mickey you want to see animated, like
Oh,
version of Mickey.
Fantasia,
Me
obviously.
too.
Shit,
Me too.
yo,
You want to see the I want to see the brooms and all of that though. Like,
yo,
yeah,
yo. They could do a Fantasia drop and just have the broom, Mickey, his hat. You know, well, they already have his hat
right.
as a golden
We
moment,
got the
but
hat. So then you add the hat with the collectible. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
man,
Fire.
that would be fire, right?
Mm.
Fantasia, Mickey. Let's go look at
Mm.
Fantasia, Mickey.
I think
Obviously,
it's inevitable. How they doing band leader and all that? Like they're
oh
gonna do it. They have to.
yeah. They have to, right? You get one Mickey Mouse carrying the buckets. That's one statue right
Ooh, I
there.
forgot about that.
You know,
I
right?
forgot about that.
That would be fresh. I wouldn't take
That's
this one animated though,
iconic.
or like have that animated, right? Or this a stat. Oh,
Oh
that would be
yeah.
fresh.
Mm,
Ooh.
yes.
Oh, the dancing broom by itself will be legendary, right?
Right. Right.
Man, that'll be legendary.
I think that's where we're headed though, is towards to where it's more collectibles interacting with each other, like how we got with the Matt Gondak, uh, you know,
Right. With the
the
weapons rack.
weapons wrap and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And the
And
ghost trap.
what other iconic Mickey Mouse moments do we have? Cartoons, animations, Steamboat Willie. We got the band concert. So this is in chronological order. And I saw
Right.
this too when they dropped Steamboat Willie in the band concert. I did a video about this video. I mean, but this drop, and I mentioned that it was
Right.
going in chronological order. And look at this. The next one
Right.
is Lonesome Ghosts.
Wow. Wonder what that looks like.
We're about to find out right now.
Interesting. And
Lone
something like
Ghost.
this might come out of left field to people. Like, why are they doing this? Where's Fantasia? And they don't even understand. It's going in order. Because again, this is, a lot of
Oh,
people. What is this?
you don't remember this when they were in a ghost house?
I
On
gotta see.
YouTube.
I gotta see. I gotta see
I
it.
remember these characters. It was almost like a Casper. Detective Mickey. This will be a good one for Goofy though. What if
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll drop a Mickey Mouse with a shotgun though. That's the one thing I don't know if Vivi will do. But who knows? We're mature content. We got mature content on the app, and it's an over 18 app. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah, I remember this. He doesn't really have an iconic outfit though.
Right. Right.
Like Goofy does.
Then what they got? They got guns and all of that.
Yeah, they got shotguns in
Well,
here.
you got to stick.
Well, one of
Yeah,
them
you
was a
got the stick.
shotgun. We got Society Dog, 1939. Let's go look at that real quick. See what that looks like. Society Dog. Oh, this is Pluto. So maybe we'll get one for Goofy from the last one. Maybe we'll get this one for Pluto. Maybe have each character have his own debut. Oh, this is an iconic Mickey look though, with that
Yeah, that hat.
Miami, Florida vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, well, when
Yeah.
we get a Pluto, it's gonna be crazy. It's so crazy to think that we're so early on the app, Doctor, that we haven't even had the first appearances of most of the characters. We literally, when it comes to Disney, we've only had Mickey as a FA, right? I mean, obviously we got the like Lion King and shit like that, but I'm talking about like the original cast. We haven't got Goofy, we haven't got Pluto. Man, that's gonna be legendary when we get these two. Minnie Mouse.
Right. Right.
What else? Who
And I
Donald?
think what you're saying in that classic collectible format, like how we got the Mickey so far, right? You're saying like how we got Steamboat and Band Leader, right? We
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have any, right? And I think that's what made VV take a step back and realize that, like, yo, we can't call these lenticulars FAs because it's really the collectible that is the FA. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
This is their first appearance on a first edition of a limited card. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Well, it's not. I don't think the cards are limited because I'm sure they're gonna have way more cards, right?
mhm,
Because you know how we have a comic book section, we have a collectible section. I
mhm.
think we're gonna have a card section, like collectible cards, and then we
They
might
should
have.
do they do posters too. They might as well just break it
Oh, they might
down.
as well do posters,
Yeah,
and even books, like not comic books, but
right. Actual books. Yeah, I
book
heard they're gonna be
books.
doing that soon.
Oh, if they do first edition of books, I'm selling my
Yeah,
Darth Vader, guys. It's over. It's over.
sick, man.
Yo, just another question. You were talking about the stamps and how you weren't trying to get them because they were slave owners. Would you get them for leverage down the line?
That's why I got them right now.
Okay. Yeah,
Or
yeah,
down
yeah.
the
I'm with you.
line as leverage, right? I look at that as part of my liquid stuff. That's like I don't care about selling when it's time to like. It's for sale right now, guys. Matter of fact, it's up for $105 right now on the market.
Nice. I got a
We can go look at it if you want.
I got an Abraham Lincoln for sale right now. Mint number 0147 or something crazy. I got it up for 150. So if anybody wants to go buy that, I'm trying to go get another Dark Hawk #1 secret rare, and I let go of that
Mm,
stamp. Yo, I don't care about the stamp. I do care about the
right,
stamp
right,
though, because there's I learned this from somebody. There's the difference between nostalgic collecting and historic collecting. And in Vivi, we're all worried about the nostalgia aspect of the collecting, right? So we're collecting things that have an emotional attachment to our youth in our like when we grew up, right? Video games, pop culture. But when it comes to historic value, this is not like, for example, a Batman, a Superman is generational. If they don't do a Batman movie for 25 years, is not going to be as relevant as it is today. Almost like Superman, right? He's almost out of the scene
Right.
unless they do a new Superman
Right.
movie. But with stamps and books, this historic value, it doesn't matter whether you're into it or not. That shit has value. It's not like a Batman
Yep.
statue that could be questionable in a sense. It's like it's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. A stamp or a book or like this type of stuff it'll hold value in the longer term, like in the hundreds years, you know. But
Exactly.
yeah,
I mean, you know what's funny, man? When people had questioned if comic books would be good on the app, it's funny because, or like they question stamps, right? It's funny because we're on the app and, you know, the, the collectibles are the first thing we got. But in the real life, that's not what people really, really collect like that. You know what I
right,
mean? Like it's really the comics. Like out of the two that we have, it's comics is what people really collect on a regular,
right.
or the stamps, or even a poster over. You know what I'm saying? Like people just started
Yeah,
now worrying about a Todd statue and stuff like that. Like that's
right.
not what we all collect. So
But
it's
this is
very
the
interesting.
it is the new age, and the state of mind is going to switch over just because a collectible is more. Um, it's much more eye candy when you have a 3D Batman in your room rather than a book, right? Especially in the virtual space or in a metaverse. And yeah, man, but that's a really good point. It's really weird how we value these, but man, this is just the beginning. It could switch in the next 5 years. It could just do a 360s to where the comics are the most valuable on the app. I
You're
really
right.
feel like that. To me, comic
You're
books
right.
are way more valuable. So we're early enough to where we might think this is the way it is, and people might be comfortable with how it is, but it's gonna turn around to where some of these comics are non-existent. Yo, that Iron Fist 14,
Right.
Sabretooth first appearance, there was
Yeah.
10 on the market this week.
Right.
10 on the market. So, I mean, there's more now because, there was only 10. So people started trying to undercut each
Yeah.
other. But
Yeah.
the floor was 38. I got one for 38. Then the next one was 58. And then the next one was 98. So I bought
Wow.
one, my girl bought one, and we pushed the floor up to 100. So
That's crazy.
it's crazy
Now,
like that.
to
So
touch on what you were saying too, we got to also consider like we are who we are, wherever, what age we are. But there's a big difference between a 10-year-old and a 13-year-old. That's only 3 years, right? That's a whole different mode of operation, what you're into. Like, you know what I'm saying? Think about it, 10, teen, from a 10 to a teen, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
when I go to my boy's house, I seen his son since he was a baby grow up to where he is now. He's a teen now, right? And he's seen BB collectibles. Like whenever I come over there, I drop stuff in their yard. He's a serious Deadpool fan. He draws himself. Like he's definitely gonna be an artist in the game, man, guarantee. Um, and what's funny is I'm always dropping collectibles in AR. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, we went to the comic book store the other day, and I'm in the car with him. My boy's driving, and I realized I never showed him any comics in the app. And we were going to get comics. I'm like, oh, let me show you this. Yep, that's what I knew it was. That's what I knew it was. So I show him the comic, and I let him throw it in. First, he's just seeing it on the app. He's going through my collection, like, yo, you got these.
What?
Like, yo, you got books that's like in real life we'll never be able to afford these. I'm like, exactly. He's like, yo, this is crazy. So I'm like, here, I'm like, click on it. So he's like, oh, these aren't just covers. You could read this like on my phone. I could be reading these. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I would never be able to read even if I could afford Fantastic Four 1. He's like, even if I bought it, it would probably be graded and I wouldn't be able to read it. I'm like, exactly. I'm like, you get it. This kid's mad smart. So then I casted it in AR.
Oh
Right. So
no,
we're in the car, we're in the back seat, and I casted it like on the arm bar, like in the middle of the seats, you know what I'm saying? And then BB added a little bar to the right, so a little sliding bar. When you slide it, it tilts the book now. So we were
oh
able to tilt the
what?
book up. Yeah. So we tilted up, and then I was like, tap the screen, and then the pages started
What?
flipping. Yeah, you could
You
do
could
it.
tilt the book up?
Yep. They just added that with the update.
Whoa, that is so fresh.
It's
Because now you
sick,
can put it
man.
up against the wall.
Right, and make it big. You can make it poster size,
No,
like
you
wall
can't.
size. Yeah, you can make it huge.
Wait, oh, okay. For a second, I thought you were talking about in the showroom.
Nah, that's only
Okay,
AR.
okay. Okay.
But
Yo, shout out
hey,
to Camel Dempster.
hey
Yo, that
guys, that's
that is
fine.
crazy. You know what? You saying that made me think of how we take the technology for granted. It's like nobody else is doing this, guys. Nobody else has AR comic books that you can open and read. Nobody has this technology. And we're over here. Most people never open the fucking comic, guys. Most of you
Right,
guys buy the comic, don't ever
right,
open it. It sits in your
right.
bowl. You flip it, you trip it, you lick it, you do whatever you want to it, but you never open the comic. How many of you guys have read the comic? In the comments down below, please let me know. How many of you guys have read the comic? Because man, we take it for granted. We don't even our collectibles. I don't open my collectibles every day. I might open them the first day to take a picture,
Right,
but I just put it away. And but it's
right,
so the technology is way above its like beyond its time. It's way ahead of the game. I feel like there's no platform that could fuck with Vivi. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
man.
sorry.
It's gonna be a lot to overcome, and yeah, it's too much. They're way too ahead already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Someone can pick one aspect and kill it, but VV already has too many aspects, and the metaverse is gonna be crazy, man. Like Sandbox, Sandbox was able to generate the buzz that it did and all that just being Sandbox. It has no IPs associated. Just more recently got IPs associated with it, you know, with Snoop and certain people.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
once we activate a metaverse that even looks like, what if they do a metaverse where it's like one looks like some 8-bit graphics, Roblox type stuff, and another one is just more visually pleasing, like it's first person. You're walking through an area, like it's a walking area with grass on. Then you walk in people's different houses and stuff, and like
That'd be
you know,
crazy.
first person. You know what I'm saying? Like
That'd be crazy.
see your own hands and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go, you could go to the Maricomo races over there. It'll be underwater. You know what I'm saying? Get your little Maricomo, Roger Maricomo in the race. Then they have, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have the
Yeah.
DeLorean races because we're gonna get some crazy vehicles, man. I've seen a poster of just assuming based off the IPs we have now, like GMC Motors or whatever GMO, from the DeLorean to the different movie IPs. Like
Yeah, yeah.
there was over like 80 vehicles already we could have just with the announced IPs, and we only have like I
Three,
think
four,
yeah,
maybe.
like yeah, but like announced we have what 35 different IPs, and they said they already secured
Oh,
over 100.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's not even, you know what I'm saying? But this thing showed everything from the 18 van to the Dukes of Hazards, Herbie Love Bug, like mad vehicles we're gonna be getting. Just driving.
Man. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought you were talking about the amount of vehicles. We got like 4 or 5
Right,
vehicles,
that we
right?
have. Right. So far, yeah, yeah,
But yeah, that'll
exactly.
be crazy.
Yeah.
Golden moments. Hulk Hogan bringing some
Ooh,
WWF. Damn, yo, shout out
boy.
to Kemmel Dempster. He's the one that guessed Ghost Spider first. Kemmel.
Yeah.
So if you get another one right, you get to win the comic. And
Yo, you know what? I got
I'm
another
gonna
nominee for a golden moment.
oh shit. Hold on. You could tell everybody in the chats. Just give me 1 second. But yeah, let everybody know in the chats.
All right. All right, y'all. So you know what I'm thinking would be a ill new type of collectible on Vivi would be awards. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be necessarily a Disney Golden moment, but imagine we could have an Emmy Award or an Oscar Award in gold. You know what I'm saying? It's super limited edition. Like, that's something you can't order off of eBay. You can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd have to find some struggling actor trying to sell his Emmy or his Oscar to be able to get that. You know what I mean? Like, when we start getting like individual superstars memorabilia, you know what I mean? Like that's when it's gonna be crazy, kind of like DraftKings does, under Autograph IO, Tom Brady's company. He basically corralled in a whole bunch of you know, current and retired stars, athletes, and has made some really, different types of NFTs, man. You know, Um, so I think we could do something like that too. And then, from what I'm hearing, Vivi is really all about working with companies more than trying to separate. They want to be the main hub that brings everyone together like a Walmart. So I'm hearing that Vivi might even be working with Top Shot. They might work with other people that are already out there and have other IPs attached with them and help them bring certain new types of collectibles and things to the app. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, what you missed was I was saying what I would want is not necessarily a golden moment because it wouldn't be under Disney, but something gold that I want that I think if they do it in a very scarce type of drop setting would break the app would be Emmys and Oscar awards and Grammy awards. New collectible type
Mhm.
because that's something you can't even get off of eBay.
Oh, I see. Okay, but would it be the statue with
Yeah, of
somebody's
the
but yeah,
Oscar,
but with
not of
somebody's
its
name on it, like
no,
best
no,
music?
no,
Okay.
no, but like something you gotta
That'd
figure
be
out something
crazy. But you could only
crazy, right?
drop that once though. That's it. You could only drop it once. So,
Right. That's what would make it iconic, man. It's like the Bond
oh
tickets. There's only
shit.
8 of them, like that would just be some super exclusive stuff. Just to say you have an Emmy on your, like, that's crazy, bro. What if there's utility with that where if you get it, you could go to the Emmys every year
Oh,
free?
chill. Nah, nah, nah. That's crazy.
Come on,
I,
bro. That's what I'm
that would
talking.
be crazy. Yo, that would be crazy, right? An Emmy or an Oscar or a Golden
Or
Globe
Grammy,
award.
lifetime
Yo,
tickets to the Grammy Award.
are you ready for this one? Yo, yeah, yeah. Everybody in the chats, if you guys are ready for this, let me get an emoji down there right now. Are you ready for this one? What if we get WWF belts?
Yes, I was
It's
thinking about.
over. It's
It.
over. Or even Mike Tyson's belt. Or
But
some
that's what I
gloves.
was right. See that's what it bled into. Right when you got on, I was finishing up
Okay.
saying how right now in DraftKings through Tom Brady's company Autograph IO, they have a lot of iconic athletes signed under there, and they do stuff like that, like or just how on like one of they have the Muhammad Ali stuff. I think they might have done gloves or something like that. I'm not sure, or
Ooh.
so like on the DraftKings one, they have signature stuff where it's dudes digital signatures. For Gretzky, it's like a digital movie of like a puck going and breaking glass or something, and they got different stuff for different athletes. So yeah, I
Yeah.
was saying how I heard how Vivi saying, and I think this might be a good way to cut some corners and getting some deals done. Is like, let's say they don't have a direct deal with the NBA, right? Because the NBA NFT wise is an exclusive deal with Top Shot. Vivi being
Ah.
a main hub as like a marketplace almost at a certain point, but still making their own original NFT could do a collab with Top Shot, and then that's the way they can get the NBA on that way.
Oh, whoa, that's crazy. Also through the gaming side, if we start throwing out NBA Jam collectibles with the big heads, remember that? That could also be that's it's a sport,
Right,
but it's not
right.
directly NBA. It's whatever gaming or
Well,
whoever owns the
think
license.
about the fact like Vivi Vault, man. I forgot the name of it. It might be like NFT Arcade or something like that, where there's certain NFTs you can get off of OpenSea, and it'll be like Frogger or one of the old 8-bit games,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
looks like
yeah,
a
yeah,
stand-up arcade game.
yeah.
And when you plug it, when you have the NFT and you play it on the site, now you can play the game on the site.
Yep.
So, you know, that would be sick if we have like the NBA Jam characters and then they come out with a new NBA Jam, or because they already are doing this where it's NFT related character, like the game, like with that Epico game,
Yeah.
like it has its own A. You could put the characters in AR in that
Oh,
game, and they're all
and you can
animated and all that.
yeah, and you can control them. You can do attack, run,
Right?
just that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's sick.
So if
So
Vivi's already
imagine where this is all going, man.
we're gonna have animated
Right?
mighties. We're gonna have animated mighties where you can fight them. Like my dream would be
Right.
Super Smash Brothers, Marvel Mighty style.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got
Right.
I could
Right.
fight my character with yours in the living room and just fight each other. That'd be crazy. That's like 5 years, 10 years down the line, probably. Who knows? But yo, shout outs
Who
to
knows,
Zombie
man?
Attack Killer. He is the one that guessed the second collectible, and this is We all know which one this is. This is the Croc. Oh, I don't even have it on
Right.
the
That's the
screen.
teeth. That's the teeth right there. I see the
Batman,
teeth and the tongue.
Batman Croc. I I googled Batman Croc. I'm gonna show you what popped up. Croc shoes.
Oh man, with a
Yo,
Batman logo on it,
yo,
man.
what
Ah,
if
Lord.
what if we get the Star Wars drop next May 4th? You could put a Croc on your
Mm,
collectible Deadpool
right,
stuff.
right. That's yeah. We get the Star Wars Crocs. Oh
Batman
man.
battle.
Yo, and don't
Mm.
forget, man. Y'all don't sleep, man. When we're talking like one of these next designer cons, it's gonna get stupid, man. Y'all, we like these designer cons that we've had have been more or less like independent artists, right?
Right, right.
But but what we're supposed to be getting is literally designer brands. And I heard this
Ooh.
a lot. See, once people started going crazy about cash out, they put everything on the back burner. So a
Yep.
lot of circles that I'm in, where I was hearing what they were working on and who they were working with, everything I heard, everything got scrapped. But bro, I was hearing everything from Louis, like how they had Da Vinci. You know what I'm saying? I was hearing other brands like we was getting Louis and Supreme next,
Oh
and then how the
man.
Louis and Supreme merged, we were supposed to get the like the secret rare would be the merged version. You know what I'm saying? With the red and the white. You know what I mean? And
Yo,
and we messed it up, man. We messed it up. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're supposed to be
man.
getting fashion brands like the people on the runway. Those brands is gonna be coming soon. Like it's gonna be crazy. Like when you're talking about the clothes for your avatar in the metaverse, imagine you buy, you know, if you're a woman, you buy the latest dress or some gala or something that they cover, and then it's gonna be everywhere. They're gonna be like red carpet status, bro. David, you and Dan, man, they're gonna be chilling, bro. One day, it's just gonna be
Yo, it's gonna
crazy.
be wild. It's gonna be wild, man. We're just gonna have so many cool drops that it'll be impossible for the regular person like us to go for everything. You know, we can, I can't go for everything now. So I could
Right.
already imagine when we get multiple drops a day, it's you're gonna have to find your niche. You're gonna find
Yep.
your little corner, and you gotta start just focusing on your on. You can't be like right now. We're early enough to where you can. Some people could possibly go for every drop where you're selling stuff. You know, you're
Right.
flipping shit and but it's going to get to the point where you're not even going to be able to sustain it that way unless you take this as a full-time job, which could
Right.
potentially happen, right? You could be on 24/7 going for every drop, flipping all day, mint numbers. I mean, there's a game to be played out here.
That's right.
Yo, zombie attack news. Shout outs to you for guessing the DC battle statue. Congratulations, make some noise.
Shake
Now,
your hands.
in order for you guys to get the comic book though, you guys are going to have to guess two collectibles. So you and Kemal have 1 point each. Now, whoever gets the next point will get the comic book. All right. So if you guys are ready for the statue or you guys are ready for the next collectible, let me see an
You
emoji in the chats real quick.
said Batman crotch.
Yeah, yeah. Zombie Attack News. Shout outs to him. It's on my next list. I'm always checking floor price. Can't believe under 100 at some point. Yeah, this battle statue, man.
Mm,
I've been looking at this one too, and I'm gonna end up getting it one day because it was way better than the Superman and Flash, in my opinion. And it's so well
yeah,
made. It's so good. Unfortunately, it dropped
it is.
right when the market crashed, you know?
It did. It literally was the first collectible I think that dropped like right as the crash was happening in real time because I remember I had like 900 gems on the side waiting for it. And I said, you know what? We were doing price predictions and people were saying 600, 700. I was like, dude, this thing's going to be 900. And then people are going to buy that. And then it'll rest at like 1200. And I was like, I think I should sell something else I have and maybe have 1100. They were like, nah, 900's enough. I'm like, all right. Right after the drop, I seen it for like nine and change. Someone dropped one 900. And that was it after that. It never hit that again. And it stayed like that for a minute, right? And I remember me, my peoples, we wanted it so bad, yo. That was the first time I ever heard of anybody doing a DAO for uh VVNFT, but we did one. So me and three other people all went in together, 250 a piece, and caught it at a G.
Ooh.
So to see where it is now, whew,
Hey,
we're
that
hurting.
must we're
We're hurting.
hurting.
But yeah,
Wow.
man, I even
That's
on my channel, I got this in AR, you know what I'm saying? I zoom in on it. It's dope video, man. The details all crazy, like you said. It's amazing. So, I'm scheming on getting another one just so I have personally, like, because I know the potential of it, you know? FA. So
Yeah, man, it's such a dope statue, man. It's such a dope statue. One of my favorites. And it's for, what other statues can we possibly get, right? Wolverine versus Hulk is going to break the app.
and that's not even
Um,
DC. So that would be Marvel.
that would be Marvel.
And
Yeah,
that's why I
yeah.
sized this. That's why I sized these up. I started researching all of the battle statues. Looking at them, I was like, this one, the Flash one. There's a couple. There's a couple though that's sick. Definitely even better than the Flash and Superman. But um, the Killer Croc and Batman is just one of the best overall. So I
Yeah,
said, you know
yeah.
what? Like they could, they could keep dropping DC battle statues. I already know like what's out there and how good it'll get. They got some
Yeah.
dope ones, man. I'm still waiting for us to get Bane, man. They got a lot of black and white series that they haven't given us. Like this
Yeah,
latest
yeah.
series, I have like a poster of that too. How I told you I have a poster of the vehicles. I have a
Yeah.
poster of all the black and white Batmans. And so like there's other Jokers that we haven't gotten, and there's Bane, there's like two versions of Banes, other
Mm,
Batmans and stuff. But we got a decent healthy amount on this last one. We got a healthy amount.
yeah.
And I think those are highly undervalued too. I think any Batman drops where each rarity is a totally different Batman in the long term, those are sleepers, man. Like, yeah, it might be season this and season that, but it's those drops like the Marvel drops where it's one character and all these different poses and then two animations. Those, it's a little more questionable long term, but these
Yeah, yeah,
Batmans are
yeah.
named and titled after the people who made them, and
Yeah, man, and I have to agree with you, man. All the Batmans are gonna be dope. It's just more on the artist that created them, because the Jim Lee Batman to me is one of the dopest Batmans. I mean, Jim Lee himself is legendary, right?
right,
So, and he's at
right,
20 gems right now, and I'm just like, what? That's
right.
Jim Lee, man. What's wrong with y'all?
And this goes back to what you said earlier is when you get on the app. This is why like it's hard, man. I put money on this app the other day for the drops coming this week. Not for none of these posts and none of that. And I already spent all the gems, bro. I already
Yeah,
spent
yo,
them
yo,
because I
same
was
here.
seeing stuff popping up like absurd, like the it was so thin. Like I'm like, oh, as soon as I bought it, I'm in the profit just because someone listed it so much lower than like I couldn't resist. So it's like stuff like this, for example. I had two of these off of the drop. I got a mint 420 actually of this
Oh,
Jim Lee. Yeah. So that was kind of crazy. So I sold my other one, at some point I needed some gems, so I sold the other one, but I'm still holding this one down. But like you said, man, if you're gonna stack something, this one, the one where he's sliding, that's an iconic VV load screen, like Spider-Man, So yeah, people coming on the app, they may not know or care, you know what I'm saying? But for me, that's just a little, so I made sure I have one. But yeah, this Jim Lee, I think this is something we should stack, man.
yeah, for real, man. Jim Lee Batman, and we have a Jim Lee Joker, and it's a FA. So, I mean, people are gonna want to match their people that know what's up would want to match their Joker with their Jim Lee Batman because it's Jim Lee. It'll only make sense. I like to see Picasso's, Rembrandt, Michelangelo. I sell most of my shit for that. Hey, man, I'm on
Right,
the. I'm everything I got right now is for leverage, man. All my collection could
right.
dip out tomorrow if we get a Salvador Dali. It's
Woo!
over.
Oh my
Or a Keith Haring. That's what I really want. I want a
God.
Keith Haring. But we can't get those yet because we still got to build
Right,
more indie artists, right? We need more paintings. We need more
right.
stuff. So that
Well,
way, when we get those
well,
collectors, they can explore.
well, the main thing they said they want is for those types of drops for MCP to be there because they want it to be catered towards the real collectors having a chance rather than just a whale.
Right.
Because it's supposed to be a collector's app. So I know that has to be part of it. And then they said also the new drop system. They said that's the way it's totally randomized. It ain't based on where I'm at in my server and how fast I clicked and do I got a massage gun. Nah, it's just lottery ball system. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you know what? I like the system now though, just because I feel like, when you got a car, you got an automatic and you got a standard, right? Or a manual. Well, I call it
Right.
standard from old school, but
Yeah.
when we have drops like this that you can press the buy now and you can get for
Yeah.
rebounds, it's almost like driving a manual, right? A standard
Right.
because an automatic vehicle will be like the wait list, because there's no way of hacking that and trying to get a rebound or anything like that, right? The rebound game is going to be something of the past. That's going to be BC
No,
before Cash App.
no, I don't agree. I don't agree. I
Really?
agreed with that. I agreed with that up until a couple of weeks ago when I actually got back on Top Shot. And what happened on Top Shot, because they have the waiting list version, where it's randomized, you're waiting. What happened is, as you know, sometimes you're waiting so long on that app for the drop that you missed the drop because your time came and then you wasn't on the app to redeem.
Oh,
So they
boom.
literally, at this point, they're doing a new drop coming up, and you can read about the new drop, and it tells you, it says like you're eligible for rebounds, da 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 da, like, because it's so common now that it sells out but doesn't. So even in that system, you can get rebounds. You could just, like, even before they was announcing it, people in my group, like the same group I told you how I found Vivi, they were telling me they were getting rebounds because after they got a pack, they were like, "Yo, I got back online," and they would just keep getting back online as soon as they secure it. So
Whoa, that is crazy. I didn't even think of that. That's crazy.
me either. That's how I had to put you on. Like, hold up, because I was just like you. I was like, "Oh, rebounds is a wrap." Like, and then I found that out. I'm like, "Ooh."
Yeah, you're
Especially you
right.
talking
You're
about
right.
something expensive. You're gonna have someone who's entering and clicking the button just to do it, knowing they ain't even got the gems, and this thing costs $1,000. And then it's time to put up a shut up, and they're like, "Oh, I guess I got to pass." And then now that's eligible rebound, but it's just a
Right,
different
right.
system.
But it's almost like the instant gratification of pressing buy now and getting it in the moment, and then waiting for the rebound and knowing whether you got the rebound right there. That's exciting
Right,
because the whole process, by the time you get a drop and the market's open, that's it, right? You go for the drop, 4 minutes later, you go for the rebound. About 8 minutes in, the whole experience is over. It's not like you're sitting there waiting for an hour. It's done.
right,
It's in the moment, and that's what I do
right.
like.
Right. And that's what they said is going to be different about their system is it's not going to be like Top Shot. It's going to be instant. Everything's going to be, you'll know if you got it. There's no waiting. It's like if you're in, you're in. And it's possible because that's how DraftKings is. DraftKings system is technically a waiting list, but it's all instant. There's no waiting.
Yeah.
The only thing you're
Okay.
waiting is just like because it's an hourly, it's a countdown. Like you have an hour to join the waiting room. So other than that, once you join, you're good. And as long as BB
Um,
makes it to where it's like, see, the problem is once it actually starts, being that you logged in an hour earlier and you got in a waiting room, you got to be on point and just say, okay, well, the waiting room's 3, but the drop is really 4. So I'm really getting on the app at 4. And as long as you do that, you should be good because you hit the buy now right then. Like if you're in, that's it.
yeah.
So
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah.
Maximum Customs. We need some Lord of the Rings, some other
Woo.
franchises. Can't wait. I love Lord of the Rings, yo. I love Lord of the Rings.
So
I'm not.
Legolas is my dude.
Yeah, I didn't grow up being much of a fantasy type of movie guy, but as I got older and I saw Lord of the Rings, it's one of the movies I'm just like, yo, this is a masterpiece. All three films was
Right,
legendary. I used to do mushrooms with my lady, and we
right,
used to and we used to watch all three movies in one day, like 10 hours.
right. Yeah, that's sick.
And then once we're
That's
done with that, we cook a crazy dinner because by then, our like we're wavy, and
yeah.
that's how we live it up, man. We grown and sexy out here, so
So when you on shrooms, right, you could still you don't feel woozy or nothing like that. You can still function. Like what does it feel like? Does it feel like weed or is it like
it's very hard to explain
mhm.
what mushrooms is like until but it's nothing like weed. It's
Okay.
nothing like weed, so it's not like weed time 10 or nothing like that.
Right.
It's a feeling that you get, and obviously you'll hallucinate, but it's not like you randomly see an elephant flying by. You'll start seeing
Mm,
objects that are in front of you kind of like move a little bit and start wavy. And you know how
mm.
you like when you look at something and like off your peripheral, it could
Yes.
become something because your imagination's loose, but when you look back, it goes back to normal. Kind
Oh,
of like
that's sick.
the Mario ghost when you're running and they're chasing you, but when you stop, they stop. It's kind of like that. So, but that's it. Just depends on how you do it. I like to extend my trip. Because if you just eat it at once, if you have an eighth at once, it's just gonna hit you like a cannonball. And if you're not ready for that, it could be a
Right.
little intense, right? And I used to be
Right.
like that when I was young. When I was in my 20s or before that,
Right.
I used to go
Right.
crazy. But now I make a
Okay.
tea
Right.
and I'll have little by little throughout 3, 4 hours of eating it. So it's a
Mm,
mellow high where I'm just, we're just enjoying the movie. We're, it's just
that's
it's a
sick.
fun time. If you do it small portions, little by little, you'll enjoy it
Right.
more. Some people don't
Yeah.
know and they'll just eat a bunch at once. Don't feel it, eat more,
Exactly.
and
You saying you put it in a tea? That's sick, man. That's a good idea, way to consume it. And then, you figure it's processing in your body even different than chewing and consuming it. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's in liquid form. So
it's
that's
it's
interesting,
smoother. It's
man.
smoother on your body. You process it much
Right.
cleaner.
The
To me, though,
process
that's
of
just
life.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Logically, that makes no sense to me, though.
yeah.
Man, I need to come out to Vegas, man.
Yo, I got DMT. You know what DMT is?
Yeah, man. Ah, man. I wish my old co-host was still around, man. Joe, man. He's into ayahuasca, all of
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
man. He wants to
yeah,
get into the. He wants to do the retreat thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Go away. Yeah, yo. So you got that?
I got access to a lot of stuff, and yeah, that's some
Wow.
of the medicine that I practice, and yeah, I love doing it, man. It's a whole different outlook. It changes your perspective. It's like a reset button.
Right.
So, you know, I've never had somebody just commented, but yeah, it's a reset button, man. It's like you'll have a different appreciation to life, because I believe that, I grew up as a Catholic and we use baptism, right? When we want to transform and we want to reborn. But baptism, what is baptism? You put a baby's head inside the water, and that's a near death experience. So it's a spiritual experience. And when you're smoking DMT, it's almost like an ego death to where you're willingly killing yourself in a sense, right? You can't die, but you feel like you are. So it's almost like a
Mm,
natural baptism, and you're giving it to yourself, and it's so delicate but so respectable. It's a different experience, man. But it'll after I do it, I've done it more than 50 times, and each time
mm,
I do it, in the beginning I had to quit smoking. I quit smoking weed. I stopped eating meat. I still don't eat meat, and it changed my life around. To where it just tells you who your true essence is as a god in a sense, and then you almost
mm,
respect yourself more. So when you come back to reality, you're like, yo, I can't waste my time here anymore. I got a second chance at
mm.
life. Nothing could stop me because what I
Wow.
saw in there was crazier than anything in this reality. So it changes you in that sense. It made me stronger. It made me like anything that I put my mind into, I'm 100%. Just like Vivi, I got into this channel, it takes my life away. I'm focused and shit. So that's how I
Mhm.
take things because of that. So yeah, yeah. Sorry, I went on a tantrum right there.
That's dope. Definitely what I
Yeah,
wanted to know, man. It's very
yeah,
rare that I get to talk to someone that, hasn't just done it once on a retreat, but has done it. So I'll
yeah.
definitely be tapping you for some more knowledge in the future, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love
Everything is
talking.
dirt deep, man. These JP trees is right,
Yo,
man.
JP Trees is so dope. He was on the channel. He did a show as well. I haven't edited, but yeah, he's a cool dude, man. And he's actually a music an engineer. So
Really?
he's made music. Hey, yo, JP, do you want me to send you a? Can you come on live real quick? I can send you an invitation right now. Let me know. I'll shoot it to your Twitter real quick. Um,
Man,
Bullish
I might need to
13.
deal with him, man. Oh, that's the family right there. That's literally the fam right there. Bullish 13. Shout out, man.
Was good, Bullish. Was good. Appreciate you watching. Zombie attack news, empty stomach and a lot of oranges. Yeah, when you
Mm,
do mushrooms, it's better to how I would like to do it on how I like to do it most of the times because I microdose consistently. So um I'll have a little bit, but not enough to trip. But I'll do it and I'll take like maybe 2 weeks where I'll do a little bit every day. And you would have to like really experience it to know what it is, but it gives you like it makes you open to it makes you more patient to the world
mm,
because sometimes we're really, especially me, I'm impatient to people that don't
mm,
bring value to my space. So if you're
mm.
a homie that just smokes weed or likes to do drugs, I can't have you around too long, because you need to produce around me. So
Right.
I'm,
It's almost
I'm,
like a
I'm,
drain. They're almost like a drain.
yeah, they're almost a drain, but sometimes we're put here to comfort and set the example to people. So we need to be able to put up with some of that stuff. So yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what it's taught me, and it's crazy shit. So yeah, I love that type of shit. Speaking on
Raises
mushrooms,
your tolerance level.
yo, it makes you patient to the world. It gives you empathy and makes you
Yeah.
understanding of your position. And sometimes we take that for granted, just like we take virtual reality or AR for granted on Vivi. Man, you can open your comic book in 3D. What? Who else has this technology? Nobody. We're fucking in the game.
But yo, back to that real quick, because I did want to bring up Mario Brothers before, but um, back to that kid, man. That was one debate when VV first was dropping comics was, yo, who exactly is this made for? Because traditional, these guys that are 50 plus years old that have the disposable income to buy grails in the physical world, they're very resistant to digital comics and NFTs. And then
Right.
little kids, I don't want. It's not like when we were kids where I could go to your crib and walk in your room and one of many items laying around is comics. You don't see that when you walk around and pop into a kid's room like that. But what I've been hearing in the last couple of years, ever since the pandemic, is I have a couple of friends who have kids who's like, yo, I've been in a comic book store more than ever in my life, like because of my kid. So I'm like, whoa, maybe it's coming back. So the thing is these kids, they're not going to be able to get their hands on the first appearance, that first appearance, this. So not that they don't care, but they're just like, well, I'm going to get into whatever I can. And that's why they keep doing these new stories and new versions of characters and stuff. So they can at least have an entry point to feel like, and get involved. But the
Yeah.
question is those are the people that'll definitely get on the app because they'll be more tech savvy and more, you know what I'm saying, into crypto and NFTs and stuff. So those young collectors that would like, the first edition Kamala Harris book, let's say. I mean, not Kamala Harris,
Oh,
Kamala Khan. So let's say they're drawn to that on the app, and they're priced out of the other original Grails that we were able to get, and we know are Grails that we got now.
right,
They'll
right.
come and get those cheaper books, those ultra rares, those secret rares, and
They
they
will.
identify with that comic. And that comic could be more sought after in the next couple of years, depending on what Marvel still does with it, depending on how much it binds to these kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I know people in the Muslim community that are not into Marvel at all, and they're loving this Miss Marvel series. They're saying how authentic it is culturally. They just check a lot of boxes with this show. Like, so it's hard to say where this stuff goes.
True, true. And man, we're gonna be surrounded by NFTs. Everything is gonna be an NFT, So driver licenses are gonna be NFTs, high school
Right,
diplomas, fucking marriage
yeah,
certificates, DMV
right,
records. I mean, for it to be public is legendary. The blockchain is legendary. I don't think people understand the power of how it's gonna accelerate the world. Like this technology is next level shit. It's like is a blockchain, right? It's like the Web3 is the next level, guys. So
right.
have you ever had ayahuasca? No, I've had ayahuasca, but not enough to trip. I've had peyote before. I've
Mm.
had San Pedro cactus, and I've had a lot of DMT mushrooms, obviously, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Man, see,
So
in the
yo,
West Coast, you're in the right place to come across all of that more than the East, too.
man, yo, I used to go
You're,
to Mexico. I'm not Mexican, even though I look
right.
like one. I
Nah.
I used to go to
You're
Mexico.
Puerto Rican, right?
No, I'm Salvadorian.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Um, so I used to go to Mexico just looking for mushroom like peyote. We used to go to there's a city in there. We used to go almost every year and just looking for peyote cactuses so we can hallucinate. Yeah.
Oh, like not to buy them. Y'all were literally
Nah,
looking for the
we were
cactus
looking.
your damn self.
Yeah, yeah, out in
Yo, you're
nature.
crazy. So you're out there with snakes and scorpions and all of
Yo,
that.
yup, yup.
How do you know how to like? So you would just mainly play the truck and try to find the trees like with binoculars or something, or
Nah,
like,
nah.
like,
I had homies there because I used to be. I told you I was a break dancer. I used to be a
right,
professional break dancer. So I
right,
used to travel the world breakdancing. So I used to just. I had a lot of homies everywhere. So I speak Spanish fluently. So when I went to Mexico a few times, I'm really good at making friendships just because
right,
people fuck with me off the bat, right? So I was out there teaching them
right.
game on breaking and how we like just internet game and shit back in the days like MySpace and Facebook and they used to like teach me and like wait for me. So I'd make friendships where I hit them up and like, yo, September, I'm coming through and they'll have a place for me to stay. They'll have workshops for me. Like they'll have battles for me set up for me to judge. It'll be like a whole thing like that. But I would literally land in some places. I went to, I don't know if we got any Mexicans in the building, but I went to, Atoyac de Alvarez. That's like, and underneath Acapulco is like the southernest part of Mexico is like the tip of it before you hit like Central America. And I used to fly in, literally get picked up at the airport by like this gangster ass truck, and these were like narco guys, and they used to take me 4 hours into the jungles, right?
Wow.
And treat me like a king. And when I show up, like nobody had shoes. I used to come back with nothing because I gave everybody my sweaters, my shoes, I gave everybody everything. But this was legit, like people washing dishes and shit like that in the river, like living in huts,
Right.
type of
Right.
situation. But they still
Right.
had internet to find out who you were as a breakdancer, which was crazy.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. I just went on
That's
a whole rant.
sick.
Yo, Cavell Anderson, yo, make
Oh,
some noise.
salute to the OG.
Salute to the OG. Yo. I watch all his videos and
Facts,
he be about that shit and I fuck with it.
facts, facts,
Yeah.
man. Yo, when I was on the Big Collectibles podcast and we was getting that going, man, we was trying to get so many BB YouTubers on there for interviews, man. And right when, you know what I'm saying, he had to shut it down, we was, you know what I'm saying, speculating on who to get. You know what I'm saying? We hadn't had Butt Thompson on and we didn't get Cavell on yet. And I was like, yo, we got to go after Cavell. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he ended up shutting it down, man. But
Oh, yo,
man,
he'll
that
be legendary.
yeah, man, it would have been ill, man, because the questions we asked, like I wanted to dig into like how he was as a kid, you know what I'm saying, with collectibles, if he, you know what I'm saying, did he collect G.I. Joes? Like what was he into? You know what I'm saying? What type of kid he was? And, we had really in-depth questions, man. So I'm thinking about picking that ball back up because we were supposed to have a second round, based off the responses that everybody gave. You know what I'm saying? We had Randy
Yeah.
on, we had a lot of people on. So I might have to pick up the mantle, man, but I might have to have a first time rounder with Cavell.
Yeah, that'll
And
be
you, of
sick.
course. And I gotta have you on, of course.
I'll be watching. I'll be watching. You gotta get the OGs, you gotta get all the
Right.
OGs on there. I'll be watching on the sidelines, because I would love to see these type of conversations. If I was ever to get Cavell Anderson on my live stream, I would just want to know one thing. I'd be like, yo, Cavell, are you fucking happy? All right, what makes you happy? And
Right.
what does happiness mean to you? That's what I would want to know. What is happiness for you, Dr. Strange? Let me know. What is happiness to you?
Happiness to me is the ability to do what I want when I want and to have peace. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like disruption and chaos in my midst, you know what I'm saying? And I just like positive vibes, man. That's really what it's about for me. You know what I'm saying?
Fresh. Yeah, man. For me, the same thing, man. I'm content no matter what situation I'm in, because I grew up sleeping in a car. I didn't have nothing. So, and I don't even use the air conditioner because I feel I'm using up resources. That's the type of person I am, So I'm just grateful for everything that I have, yo. But yo, Dr. Strange, we got JP Trees in the building.
Hey, what's going on, man?
There he is.
What's up, going?
What's going on?
Yo, JP, how you feeling, man? This is Dr. Strange.
Man. Yeah, super good, man.
Yo,
nice to meet you, man.
So how long you I think both of you were on the app at the same time, right? Because your first drop was a DeLorean, JP?
Yeah, I think I installed the app on March 21st, but I didn't go for my first drop until
Me too. Same.
So yeah, because I invested in Omi first, and that's how I found. And then on the app, I wasn't really interested that much. You know what I'm saying? I know that was the first Batman. I was interested in that, but and then I was around the time where the marketplace was closed for like ever.
Exactly. That's the thing. We were just looking at stuff like, oh, I wonder what it'd be like to own that. I wonder what it'd be like to have that. It's sold out. No market open.
Yep.
Yeah, it said marketplace restricted.
What?
So that's when I jumped.
That's how I got. See, I really got on the app the first week of March, but it says officially March 21st on my thing, but I was on the app. But that's how I got my first collectibles. I had to buy them off of somebody off of the app, and then he just transferred it to me. It was nerve-wracking, bro. I spent $150 each. So nervous, bro.
That's crazy. Yo, Dr. Strange is an MC, man. If you guys know what an MC is a master of ceremony, man, because you move the fucking crowd out here. You got the energy, you got them lyrics. Yo, Dr. Strange spits, man. He was on the live maybe a week ago, and he was spitting some raps on here, man, that were just like legit rap, like backpack rapper type shit. So I wanted to introduce you guys because JP, I know you're a musical engineer, right? I don't know exactly what you do, but would you be able to explain to us what you do?
Well, I got a beat right here. If you want to hear it.
Yeah, let us hear it.
I don't know if you can hear it, but Spit something, man.
Yo, my name is Smurf. I'm on VV since birth. I can't rap.
I'm getting
Doctor got
crazy lag over here, so I don't even know if I could catch that because the lag is crazy.
Yeah,
But it just caught up. So
I was just working on some stuff. That's all. That's why I had it right.
sounded good though, from what I could hear.
Yeah, but man, there's one point I want to I would talk about these NFTs.
yeah.
Disney. I don't know if you guys been on Test Track. You guys been on that ride?
Test track. No. Oh.
Okay, okay, it's a ride where you could build a car. Before you go into queue, before you go on the ride, you can play around with these big screens, big touch screens, and you can build your car. You can give it like different performances, acceleration, and energy efficient. But it would be so cool after the ride, as if because they have some queues down after the ride is complete.
What's it called?
Build your car. It's called Test Track. So it's a ride where you basically, build a car and you test track it. And so at the end of each performance, pull it up. But after it does acceleration, it does like movement. I don't know what you would call that. But I think after the ride is complete, the queue should say powered by Vivi. And it should have where you could build your car and save it as an NFT, and then you can go on a blockchain and shit and rate your car.
Okay, I'm confused. This is a virtual thing or this is a physical real life thing?
It's a physical ride.
Okay, but it's a virtual concept car, so it's you're not really driving around in it, right? It's just
no, it's a ride.
Okay,
it's a ride,
and you're wearing goggles.
No, you're not wearing the goggles.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's ever been on that ride. That's in the chats. But it's a well-known ride at Epcot, and you could build your car on these big screens, and it's just so cool, immersive.
What?
You have you walk around with a little break at Disney World, and so once you finish your car, you save it to your wristband, and then you go back in line or whatever, and you wait for the ride to pull up. And then when you go just before you go into the ride, you scan it again, and all that information goes to the ride.
Oh,
and so
what?
when you're sitting on this ride, it does the performances, and then it sees whose car that was in, everybody who's sitting in that ride vehicle. It competes with everybody, and whoever won that round, who was first place, second place, third place. And so it'd be so cool to make, if Vivi can contact the people that make the software or owns the IP or whatever, to see if they could do a partnership.
Yeah.
Vivi, what I'm saying, could partnership with the people. I don't know if it's just Disney.
Yeah.
Disney owns it 100%, but they should really contact somebody about the ride and see if they can have integrations later on or whatever. And I think it'll be really cool because you can make there's millions of cars you can make.
Right.
So, and you can keep a track of when you sell it, how many times, that car's been raced, it'd be kept, tracked on the NFT. And then, I don't know. I think it'll be a great idea.
Yeah, that'll be dope, man. Any type of
rides with, man, even the Avatar, man. That's
avatars, non-fungible, wonderful. Posted a video about Ready Player Me, where you have your metaverse avatars, right? Mm-hmm. So I went on there and I made my own. I got an Oculus recently, so I made my own avatar, and they were, you guys know who Deadmau5 is, the DJ, the guy with the big ears.
Yeah.
He has a project where he has 5,000 NFTs, and they're different heads, and you can use them, and they're interoperable with your metaverse avatar. So they're using them as skins, and they're making clothing articles. They're developing this at the moment. So yeah, when you talk about Vivi dropping fashion, it'll be awesome to have it interoperable with some avatar usage, right? Because I don't know if that's the direction we're going, or if they even hinted to any of that type of talk yet, but I think that's where the next step is, because being able to jump around from metaverse to metaverse is important, especially if you want to use the same type of skin, right? Because I got a skin that I would want to use in every space, but if I start building my metaverse life on the Oculus and it is not interoperable with Vivi, that would kind of suck. So you would have to create 2 different profiles, kind of like Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, you're talking about like fractionalizing like the NFT. So you can have like different clothing and stuff like that emerge.
Yeah. Like
what I was also thinking about was,
That's what I was saying before,
yeah, we're gonna end up having like large sets. I can see like 100, like you need to collect like 50 collectibles to have one set eventually. Like sets.
Ooh. Like Pokemon cards.
One that has like 1 million, different components or whatever, and they'll burn because there'll be so many that you would.
Or like how you could do with stamps or like pennies. You could do a penny drop
and do like a
do 1 cent penny drop.
Like a Dutch auction, and people could just keep betting or keep outbidding each other.
Yeah, the auction game is gonna be crazy. Imagine if they auction off number 1, the number 1 Darth Vader, or number 3, or number, it's crazy.
And I know David, you was talking about, imagine like Yoda having no lightsaber, and that's exactly what we're talking about, like that fractionalizing of NFTs and combining them, and if you combined it, is it done? Can we uncombined?
Right.
So I mean,
the whole 50 items to make one set will be crazy.
Like a Lego, like
if you have all the golden
that's
moments.
what I honestly thought I thought we were gonna do something like that with the Voltron drop, man. I thought we were gonna get 5 lions, and then if you get all 5, then you make the Voltron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would have been dope.
Yeah. Yo, do you guys know what collectible this is? Does anybody know?
That's Spider-Man, right?
Oh man, that was way too easy, man. I'm gonna stop. All right, never mind.
That's $20.99, right?
Yeah, let me get this out the screen. That was way too easy. All right, let me try one more. Let me try one more. All right, we did this one. Do I have another one? Is this it? All right, let me try one more. All right, what collectible is this, guys?
Oh, it looks so familiar.
Oh shit! Anybody in the chat, if you want to jump on, what collectible is this? I know that Zombie Attack has a point. JP Trees has a point. DOKTA has a point. And Kamal has a point. Yeah, that's crazy. We got JP with the beats.
Well, I already won for the day, so I already won mine for the day.
That's right.
I wish they had Mighty Mouse, man.
Ooh, Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, I wish.
That's gonna come out of left field. Yo, that's what IP is that on?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Wow.
I didn't look too deep into it.
Yo, he came out of left field.
Yo, what do you guys think about Beavis and Butthead? Do you guys fuck with Beavis and Butthead?
That would be a sick golden moment duo.
That would be
a golden moment duo.
They should have Pinocchio.
Sick.
They should have had Pinocchio as a duo with Jiminy Cricket. They tripping. They got me fucked up.
Definitely.
Yo, JP.
It's a shame. I don't think we're gonna get Looney Tunes. I think that's a shame. That Nifty's got it already.
That's WB, right? That's WB.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
JP, I want to know, what golden moment would you want to see next?
Man.
And before you say it,
it's hard, right?
Yeah.
It's hard, right?
It is hard.
Aladdin, maybe some.
Ooh, Aladdin will be fresh. Maybe. You talking about the genie?
The genie, in the bottle.
Ooh,
yeah.
What about
that could be a duo also, though. That could be a duo too, where it got the princess and the, you know what I'm saying?
True.
And the genie together.
We could maybe have another duo series. That could be a continuous thing.
Yeah, but golden moments are moments of time, right? So it would have to be like, because the duos could be the prince and the princess.
Right.
Magic carpet, because we all seen that in. I don't know if you guys seen Phil Har Magic at Magic Kingdom.
No,
you never seen that.
No.
Yeah, it's a 3D, 4D ride.
No, is this in Disneyland?
Glasses and they splash water on you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've never been. I've never been to.
yeah. I've been to Disneyland. I remember that. I remember when I was a kid, they had a Star Wars 3D immersive ride also.
Yeah, I remember that. Was that Epcot, right? That was at Epcot.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Wow. You know what golden moment I would want to see would be Itchy and Scratchy
Yeah.
because it's Simpsons.
Yeah, that
Ooh.
That would be fresh. Or Pinocchio. Obviously, Pinocchio will be my number one. If we get Pinocchio, it's going to bring a whole different level of investors. I would like to think so, but who knows? But yeah, Pinocchio will be dope.
Well, you can't forget Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, the duos, him and
Right.
Pinocchio, fresh.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, somebody commented.
I would like to see Woody Woodpecker on the app today.
Ooh, an animated one, right? Like,
yeah.
That'd be crazy. JP with the beats, Strange with the rap, and Arcade with the breakdancing. Oh, that'd be crazy. I could do graffiti too.
Yeah,
so.
when I was watching this earlier, man, there's so many thoughts that popped in my head.
Yeah.
And now I'm live. I'm like, I can't think of one.
We got a lot of elements of hip hop on one stream right here. He's
That's
right.
Crazy. The 5 elements of Vivi.
Yeah, but man, Vivi's gonna go long, man. That's for sure.
Yo, we were just saying earlier that we take the technology for granted on Vivi. For us to be able, like, just how the example of you showing it to that kid, when you show him the comic, oh, that's cool. Oh, you can open the comic and read it. Oh, that's fresh. Oh, you can put that shit in AR. That's even fresher.
Right.
I mean, yo, that is so legendary, man. That is so legendary, man. This technology with the comic books is next level. This could break
AR glasses.
Yeah, this could break barriers. Like, for example, we could have magazines on the app. Like every month we get a Vogue issue, and you can start collecting magazines on the app. Like this could
it don't have to be old Playboy or something.
Yo, it'll be like a Kindle. People can use Vivi as a Kindle. So when you travel, you got your comic books, you can download them, you can read them. It's fresh. Man, that is so nasty. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna come out, man. Like I said, man, Comey is a technical. It's a technically a technology company. It's not really, how we would think just with IPs and stuff, but they're more technical and technology and inventing new stuff. But I heard that they want to buy out a lot of businesses. Like they want to buy out like other companies doing good stuff.
Ooh.
So I would love to see like when that's going to take place. Obviously, right now, we're in the early stages. This is basically like a startup company, even though they have high IPs and they're well known. And to me, I mean, it might as well be a home name. You know what I'm saying? A household name.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
Right now, it feels like it is already.
It'll be I swear, Vivi is gonna be in the back of cereal boxes. We're gonna be in any movie theater ticket. In the movie theater billboard, it'll say Vivi. Like, Vivi's gonna be everywhere like Nike. I swear, it's gonna be like Marvel or like Disney. That's how Vivi's gonna be. Like I can't wait. I can't. Yo, guys, what Marvel Mighty do you guys want to see next? We got on Zombie Attack News talking about Odin Mighty Marvels. I want to see a Wolverine. If we get a Wolverine, I'm happy.
I want Gambit. I don't know about you. I like Gambit, man. I think everybody, he's a cool character. He plays with cards, he lights them up, he throws them, shit gets blown up. But Gambit sounds like, I don't know. What about that comic with him and Rogue? That's fire.
Oh, the rare or the ultra rare or something like that?
Yeah, with Rogue. I think
it was uncommon.
Which one was that?
I have to go look for it. I forgot which one it was.
Yeah, I think it was like the second X-Men came out.
Yeah, I have to go back and check. But yo, Doctor Strange, what Marvel Mighty would you want to see? Oh, it doesn't have to be Marvel. What Mighty would you like to see? And are you guys excited about the Chimichanga truck? Just gotta throw that out there.
Yeah, I am a little excited about that first Mighty Marvel vehicle. I already got visions of I'm going to be placing all the Mighty popping out of the truck. You know what I'm saying?
No,
yeah, man.
No.
So, yeah, I'm going to have fun in my showroom with that, man. I would like to see a Vader Mighty.
Oh,
I'd like to have Vader. Yeah.
Awesome.
You know, and drop like a couple. Give me like a Jabba the Hutt. Give me a Boba Fett. Give me a, you know what I mean? A Luke maybe. I
Like
don't
a whole
know.
Star Wars series.
Mm-hmm.
A Chewbacca mighty.
Maybe. You know,
Maybe
I just don't want F.A. Luke and all of them to be, you know what I'm saying? Like a mighty necessarily, but
You could do Ewoks.
Ooh, Ewoks would be dope.
You can make a killing with those.
Or stormtroopers.
So many of them. Yeah.
Right? You could put like 100 stormtroopers in your showroom. I think a stormtrooper should be a statue, just like Darth Vader. So you could put him next to Darth Vader, right?
Oh yeah.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. Need that.
Someone said Lion King, that'd be the top tier golden moments. So which one would be the top tier golden moment besides Walt Disney? What's another one that could be legendary?
I mean, I like Fig the Dragon. Figment?
Figment.
Oh, I love Figment.
I don't know Figment. That's probably a little bit newer.
That's Epcot. He's the mascot of Epcot. You probably pull him up. Most people have never heard of him. They've heard of him recently because of the popcorn.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that popcorn holder.
What's his name again?
Figment.
Figment.
Yeah.
Figment. Let's put it up real quick.
If you can't hear me, my throat is a little bit chalky.
Figment Disney character. Oh, nah, I don't know who this is. I've never seen this character, but I wouldn't be mad at that, you know, if it's I would like.
I mean, you have to go on the ride. I went to Disney World like at least 10, 11, 12 times in my life, you know, and when I was a kid and going to, and then there's like, they keep telling you like, well, we're going to lose the ride. It's going to go away, you know? So it's like, you know, it's always in your heart, you know, it's just nostalgia.
Yeah. Nostalgia. And that's the thing with nostalgia, you know, it's a generational thing, right? It's like something could be popping for us and then not for somebody else. And
but it's a cool ride. It really is a cool ride. It makes you think. And they have a good part. I don't want to kill it, but something scares you and then you smell something nasty.
What? Now you could tell us. I don't think we'll even remember once we're there. We're just gonna be so caught up in the magic moment. I think if we have a Pinocchio golden moment, it's a wrap. I think if we have a Pinocchio, nothing's fucking with Pinocchio. I think it's or Bambi.
Yeah, you're right.
Pinocchio, it's
cool. Yeah.
You know,
Yo, something that just popped in my head real quick, fella. Whatever happened to that Labyrinth drop we were supposed to get?
Oh, that's right. That Jim Henson. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, remember they put it on the app and everything. Like, it was on the app.
What?
Yeah.
Coming soon. Yeah, it said coming soon. Like, I don't know if it's still there though. I forgot to check for it.
So it would incline that there's might be like Muppet Babies.
Oh, Labyrinth.
That movie, yeah.
Oh, okay.
When I was a kid.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I this was before my time. This is
Oh, David.
How about
they announced it right before December, right?
Oh, okay, I see. But it's on the Jim Henson's website.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it was on the app. Like it was like how Edo was. Like it just was, the curtain dropping coming soon. That's it. So
yeah. If we get Muppet Babies, that could change some shit out here. I mean, imagine we get Kermit and Miss Piggy.
That'd be wicked.
That'd be crazy because what else would they drop right here with the Labyrinth? What is the Labyrinth? That character with the eyes in his hands?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I think of.
That's the dude. I forgot his name. The Spanish dude.
Oh, it's an old movie with David Bowie.
My fault. Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, that Pan's Labyrinth. That's right.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, it's a classic movie, man.
Jim Henson.
They used all the Muppets for it. You know what I'm saying? They basically used the Muppets puppets. And there's stuff in that movie, bro, that you would think was CGI. Like, how did they even do this? And there was no CGI. Like,
so
yeah.
Crazy.
How about where the wild things are? What if we get where the wild things are? Y'all remember that?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Conley.
It's kind of compared.
Yes, Conley. She played in Top Gun, the latest Top Gun. But I seen her in oh no, that was somebody else. Man. That was the girl from Scream.
Oh, are you guys? Are you guys bullish on the movie NFTs? Like, for example, if we get statues like a Terminator statue or a Die Hard statue or a
Predator.
stuff like that, or Predators. Now, you guys think that's legit?
Oh yeah. Alien.
Alien, right?
Yeah, I think all that's coming. Like I could see, they're having the 20th Century Fox logo, and then it's going to be the Predator, the Terminator. We start getting the Freddy Kruegers. Like I've been waiting for all of that. Like last October Halloween, but again, they were dealing with all of these MCP and cash out stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that was going on. So it's like, man, we holding stuff up. But yeah, we should have a horror series. Like, man, we could have so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'll be crazy, man. Guys, I probably have to go soon because I gotta be somewhere at 4:30. It was a real pleasure talking to you guys. Is there anything you guys want to let everybody else know, how to find you guys and stuff like that?
We're in the future, man. Come find me.
I usually delete the lives, but I think I'm gonna leave this one up for a little bit. You guys can find Dr. Strange on Twitter. He also has a YouTube channel. Well, what is your YouTube channel? The Stranger Things on what is it?
I'm getting a crazy lag again, man. It's all robotic, but yeah,
Oh, my
man.
bad.
Just
You got
find me YouTube, Strange, Twitter, Doctor Strange, DOKTA Strange, man. You know what I'm saying?
all things strange on
And
VV, guys.
JP, man, if you got any beats, you know what I'm saying? If you got any instrumentals, some throwaways or whatever you want to throw.
Oh no, the
No, I didn't
Matrix.
catch. He was like, "Fuck that." He was
It's
like,
a music blind box.
"Yeah."
Oh man, hopefully we don't lose him.
Oh,
Hopefully
I know how to. I can hit him up. I know it's his Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, find JP Trees on VV. He's out there. Me and JP be hitting the comment section, and we're all up in the VV feed. You know how we do.
Mhm.
And guys, we appreciate everybody jumping on. If you guys are still watching, man, I appreciate you guys. And
Yeah, I'm actually a little drunk and a little bit buzzed.
yeah,
About to roll up another one. But I don't know. It was good.
what were you drinking?
Just some Bud Light.
Okay. You're a beer guy or a hard liquor guy?
I'm more of a hard liquor dude. I like Jameson,
Okay.
but I'm cool with beer. A couple.
Dope. Yo, Doctor Strange, before you got cut off.
Man, I'm getting the crazy choppiness, man. I can't even make out what y'all saying.
You've been in the car
What'd you say?
for hours. You got to be cramped up. Am I breaking up?
I think we are breaking
getting a
up.
crazy lag for a minute.
All right, no, it's all good.
I got lag.
Yo, you guys know where to find Dr. Strange, JP Trees. We're gonna do this again, guys. So please like the video, please subscribe, and if you guys are excited about VV as we are, because we're fucking excited, go ahead, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Yeah.